This program contains graphic material, including offensive language. Viewer discretion is advised.
Look at you now. Look at you now. Oh, and the prophecy has come true.
In my head. BDSIR Network, the best damn show in World One Radio. This is a special edition of RePPiN4U Hip Hop Show. We are going to review the whole of 2025. So with that said, Happy New Year, everybody. At time of recording this, it's not the holidays just yet, but we're going to get into the holidays. But by the time you hear this on World One Radio, it is 2026, so Happy New Year. My name's Grab Body P. I am joined by the man called Big O of Vintage Sounds. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me again.
Once again, each and every time, man. 2025, we're going to talk about it. Welcome back to the show, Double J, the music lover. You can catch his show on Black Culture Radio every Friday, 10 p.m. UK time. You know what I mean? RePPiN4U on another level. How you doing, sir?
Peace. What's up, man? Nice to be here again.
That's all blessed, you know. That's all blessed. Thank you for taking time out, man. You know what I mean? And you know it's important, man, because 2025. Straight away, salute.
Yeah.
Round of applause. Take about the lot. You know what I mean? Shout out to the man called Legacy that's just chimed in right now. You know what I mean? Appreciate the support right now, man. You know what? In the words of Nas, I don't even know how to start this. Seriously, we're going to talk about our favorite tunes of the year, our favorite albums of the year, our favorite moments of the year, any news that made us chuckle and whatnot. We're going to talk about it all. This is how we're going to review it, man. And so, you know, as I say, I don't know how to start this, so I will say this before we even get into it. People are sending in their submissions into my show. You know, I appreciate it, but we're not going to get into those until like the middle of January, late January, something like that. You know what I mean? So even with that said, MikeDog36@gmail.com is my email. MIKEDO36@gmail.com. No trap, no mumble rap, no AI, none of that. Don't be a tragedy. I don't know who's the biggest tragedy of the year. Don't be a tragedy. It's a toss up between Drake and Puff Daddy. It's one of them. And I know you're laughing. I know you're laughing. Double J.
Yes.
Who's the bigger tragedy of the year? Let's just get this out of the way. Is it Puff Daddy or is it Drake, Drizzy Drake? Which one is it?
I mean, I'm laughing, but it's gotta be Diddy, hasn't it? Not because the thing is, like, if it was just Diddy doing something stupid, then it'd be, you know what I mean, fun and jokes, and it'd be a toss up. But the amount of damage he's done to people over the years that's just coming to light now. Do you know what I mean? Like, that part of it is serious. So you have to say that I'd have to say that he's the biggest tragedy for the amount of lives that he's negatively impacted. Drake is Drake. Drake hasn't done anything different from what Drake usually does. Like the lawsuit was different, but the ego that led to the lawsuit is classic Drake. So for me, that's Drake. That's just Drake doing what Drake did.
Yeah.
But yeah, P Diddy's got so many like victims, and you know what I mean, everything else, and I don't think we've even scratched the surface of some of the things he's done. So I'd have to say him.
Yeah, for sure. You know what? When you put it like that, I think you swayed my decision. You know what I mean? I thought you can't get worse than being dissed on the biggest stage in the world. That be the Super Bowl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the way it was done.
That moment that you chose for your picture when he turned to the camera and smiling, that's the iconic image of the year. That is the iconic image of the year.
That is a moment.
And the thing is, that's not even my kind of song. Like, that's not the kind of rap that I listen to, really. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That tune. I don't even think, like, talking musically in the song itself, I don't think it's that good, but everything around it and what the song is for and what he says in the song, do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh,
I don't watch as much football anymore as I used to, but I definitely tuned in for that.
Okay. I want to give a shout out to the man called Lamar Smith, who's on the gram right now. Lamar, if you want to come in, feel free. You can come in and join the conversation. Because you know, I'm not so sure if my man DJ Shadfar was going to join us. You know, especially that we're on Instagram Live and not Zoom. You see what I'm saying? So that's entirely up to you, Lamar Smith.
Oh man!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Come on the live now, Lamar. Come on
to break into Diddy's stash.
Lamar, I'm gonna invite you on, man. You know what I mean? You know, and then at the very least as a guest, because as I say, I'm not so sure with Shadfather right now. Yeah, invite. Come on through, Lamar. Come on through. Go on. Get the baby oil. Hey, yo, MBO. Let me ask you this.
Yes.
Because I know you hate one more than the other. Who is the tragedy of 2025? Is it you know?
Let me turn this around. Get the
baby oil. Get the baby oil. Lamar, welcome to the show.
What's up, yo?
The podcast, man. Welcome to the podcast. But you know, Big O, I know you hate one more than the other. Who is the tragedy of 2025? Is it Drizzy Drake or is it Puff Daddy?
Oh, I mean, as much as what's good, man? What's good? As much as I hate Drake, bro, it's gonna go to Diddy. Diddy is the biggest tragedy. That fucking documentary, all that shit, and that the documentary and everything that's surrounding it, and it just brought everything out into the light. He's the biggest tragedy of the year. But what's crazy to me is after everything was done, apparently, allegedly, he sends flowers to 50.
Oh,
I don't know if that's like a warning or whatever it is, but that's still a tragedy to me, man.
Yeah. I mean, setting aside what I was saying earlier about, you know, the victims and that, I'm talking about Diddy himself. The worst thing about him is that a lot of what he did because other artists were better than him. He was never any good. Yeah. So he did all that because he wanted to get people out of the way so that he could rap. And he can't rap. He still can't rap. As many people as he had helping him to rap, and he was still rubbish. Like
he's reading off a cue card.
He's destroying people's lives, getting rid of artists who were good so that he could get the light, and he was still rubbish. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if you like for someone that likes hip hop and likes bars and everything else, you know what I mean? Yeah. If you listen to something like, you know what I mean, Missing You or whatever, which is probably, you know, his biggest song, like, these bars on that song are rubbish.
I'll be right back.
Shit is trash.
What he was saying was, like, he's never been any good at rapping. Like,
hold on.
I've not heard one.
I'm about to get the baby. I'm about to go to the bathroom and get the baby oil real quick. I'll be right back.
Oh my god! Hey, we ain't trying to do that, man. Brother, we ain't trying to do that.
But you know something, JJ?
That's absolute garbage.
But you know something? When Mark Curry, I swear this took me out in the whole documentary. When you laugh because you know where I'm about to go with this. When he was talking about the song, what's it? Come With Me, or Come Home, the Godzilla joint, and he kept trying to coach him to perform the record. And bro, when he said that he wouldn't perform it just like how he told him to perform it, and when he kept mocking him in the documentary, that shit took me out. I'm sorry, that was the funniest part in the whole fucking documentary. Like, that shit was hilarious. Hear my cries, hear my call, hear my sorry. That shit brought tears to my eyes. I was laughing too hard at that.
Oh, sugar! No, that was hilarious. I mean, in fact, if you scroll down your Instagram hard enough, you will see memes of that now.
Yeah, I've seen a couple. Yeah, I've seen.
I was involved in quite a few of them. That and the male escort said that they were saving his semen, which is like, yo, what the fuck you saving semen for? This nigga walking around with damn semen coupons and shit. Like, what the fuck are you doing, man? Like, that shit don't make no sense.
The thing is, though, they must not know him well enough. They must not have heard about him, because if you, let's say you're some escort, you kept his semen. Could you imagine impregnating yourself in that and then trying to blackmail Diddy? Diddy. He disappeared. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get rid of that. You know what
that shit's crazy though. And the fact that they kept doing this, he kept requesting him on March 8th. Like that. Yeah. It didn't make any sense.
Yeah, I was saying to my wife the other day though, they didn't go far enough. I saw this post on Instagram, and the guy was saying that if 50 really wanted to embarrass Diddy, he should go into the Kim Porter situation and what happened with her, and all the other people that have been like hell around him. Like if you're trying to get to Diddy, talk about Kim Porter and talk about the other people that died of pneumonia and had diseases around him, because he's poisoning people, he's doing something to people. There's too many people around him that have contracted pneumonia or other stuff for it to be just a coincidence. You know what I mean? Like,
he's putting that stuff that Rick Ross put inside the girls' drinks in that one song.
Shit, I remember that.
I guess but when you've got people around you just dropping, you know what I mean, making it get licked down with pneumonia, like something's happening, something deliberate is happening. He needs to go into that. Like, I don't know whether the documentary is finished or whatever, but he needs to go into Kim Porter and everything else surrounding that, because that's what everyone wants to know. Really, that's what I want to know anyway.
It can't be done just yet, because I mean it's still like you said, it's a big block of information that's not even out yet. Well, it's out, but not in the documentary. So he's gonna have to run it back for 2026. He's gonna have to.
You know what's crazy? 50 could forget about power for a couple of years and just do this for a couple of years. But
just focus on this, because this is taking them to the top even more.
It's crazy because 50's exposing people, and if 50's exposing people, and some celebrities are defending him, it's like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
Yeah,
that's just
wild. That's wild. That's wild. That juror,
Marlon
Wayans,
and a couple others.
That woman's crazy.
Yeah, Marlon Wayans.
Was he fondled with? Was he fondled with or something? I don't know.
Shit, I don't know, but I mean, he was going hard defending him.
Yeah, I was like,
and we can't forget about Mano. Mano.
Mano jumped
that
out.
whole podcast was defending him, and that shit's crazy.
But I don't know whether the Marlon Wayans thing I don't know whether it's more that he hates 50 than likes Diddy, if you know what I mean.
Could be.
And if you got a big problem with the guy that's doing it, you'll have a go at him and inadvertently be defending the other guy, if you know what I mean. So I don't think maybe he's got no personal problem with Diddy, but he hates 50, so therefore, do you know what I mean?
Probably.
But, that could be the reason.
Crazy the amount of supporters he's got. Crazy.
Is 50 beefing with Fabulous right now? Not beefing, but like, are they like going back and forth right now?
That whole podcast.
I mean,
come on. I mean,
if we're being truthful, we need a documentary about 50 as well, because. But as far as I can tell, man, listen.
50, if you watch this, I have nothing to do with this. Please don't troll me. If you want this, please don't troll me, yo. Please, I want to get on Power one day. Please, I have nothing to do with this. Anyway.
You want to get on Power?
That's the bag.
You know, all I'm saying is, you don't get. You don't get shot 9 times for nothing, man. Like he's got a big mouth.
Oh yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot behind that.
Mm.
And shit. Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. We need a Suge Knight documentary too. I'm talking about a real one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Snoop Dogg, that's your job.
Yeah, that's it, y'all know. But I'm gonna be honest. But I'm gonna be honest with you. When this documentary dropped, for years we all used to look at Suge Knight as the fucking villain. He started all of this. He's a victim. He's a victim of Diddy too.
True.
That shit that went
That's
down
true.
in Atlanta.
Mad.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up with
what's
up with French?
I think
French
Suge's done enough bad stuff to be where he deserves to be, but
Yeah.
in respect to Diddy, I think you're right. Yeah, I think there's more to it.
Everybody that was in Bad Boys is staying quiet right now. French, MGK, everybody that was associated with Diddy, with that. Even the people that went to the Diddy parties, when they seen all this shit that Diddy's going through, everybody's like,
I want to spend MGK. I want to spend MGK to say any damn thing after what he did. After the shit that he been through with M made this man change a whole different fucking genre. He overpainted his nails now, so he ain't gonna say shit about what's going on with Diddy. He got a whole other problem to worry about.
True. He drinking blood and shit with Megan Fox. I'm like,
yeah, so he's over there doing that. So he's not gonna say nothing about Diddy. he got a whole other set of problems. So
I was about to say the MGK documentary would be crazy.
Yeah, that shit would be crazy. Hey, that's something else M can do.
Yo, man. But Diddy, it's crazy that he did all that stuff. And he's they're saying that he might get out 2028. That's insane.
I bet that.
Yo, yeah, I heard that shit too, but I wouldn't be surprised if he get out sooner than that.
That's true too.
Let's just be real about it.
Yeah.
The
Jewish lawyers, man. The Jewish lawyers, man. You gotta love them.
Who is I feel where you're coming from, but who else do you know can beat a fucking RICO case like that?
Yeah.
And still just go to jail over some petty shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And even though he beat it, it still ties back to him. It's like it was a lot of crooked shit that was going on behind that whole trial.
I think in cases like that, if you're Diddy's lawyers, I think when you're talking to him, I think you're going to be like, listen, you're going to do time no matter what. It just depends how much time you want to do and for what. So I think that they advised him, do you know what I mean? Let this bit play out, and then we don't have to worry about that bit that's going to get you put in jail for the rest of your life. Do you know what I mean? Like, let everyone talk about this bit. Do you know what I mean? Let this bit be public. You know what I mean? Do your little time for this, and the stuff that will put you in jail for the rest of your life. Like, you know what I mean? Then we can get rid of that. So yeah, I think he's had advice to. I think all of this he's had advice to. You know what I mean? Like he was gonna do time no matter what. It just depended how much time he was gonna do. Do you know what I mean? Getting in front of the right judge, having the right jurors. You know, that kind of stuff. Like these people got the power to do that. So I think that's what happened in this case, man.
I mean, some of those jurors, the jurors, some of them was kind of iffy too. Because one of them that they interviewed in the fucking and
that woman,
oof, that lady, that's like
she's crazy.
Yo, that shit was blowing my fucking mind.
Yeah, she's crazy.
The shit that you heard, and you still siding with him. That's crazy. It's one thing with the other guy. The South Asian dude, that's understandable. Okay, you're one of the elders. You don't really know anything about this music. You don't know anything about him for real. Okay, I can give you that. But that girl, that was fucking my head up.
I was about to say, if you've never heard from him before and you just got the facts that you're presented in the case, then fair enough. But anyone that knows Diddy and knows the scene and, you know what I mean, has heard the rumors for the past 2-3 decades or whatever, you know what I mean, then, you know.
You know what's crazy about that?
That lady's crazy.
You know what's crazy about that? Remember one of the producers was like, me and Diddy will go out, have drinks, have a good time, and then I wake up and he's by my side and my butt is sore. I'm
I got
like,
something to say about that.
bro,
I'm
he
sorry.
just told you guys that he got fondled with, bro.
I
Dude.
got something to say about that.
Like,
Lil Rod is old enough to know about the stories of fucking Diddy. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You old enough to no. You old enough to know about these Diddy stories. You still went to go and fucking work on an album with Diddy, bruh. Nah, that ain't that. Nah, man. You still chose to go and work on the album with Diddy,
yeah,
and then when you said when you woke up and your booty hole was so, and you still chose to stay,
Hey, yo.
like, nah. Somebody would have died in there, bruh.
Yeah, I'll defer to you, Big O, because
I don't
obviously
even like waking.
you understand the American mindset better than I do. Like, you know what I mean? Like, America is a very like ultra capitalist society. Like, money is everything to a lot of Americans. So, you know, the lines that Americans will cross to get that dollar is a lot more than I think most English people will do to get that pound. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think these people, like, they know, like, they heard the rumors about Diddy, but it's like, you know what I mean? How much am I willing to put up with to get that money? Do you know what I mean? Like, the money at the end of the day, if you come out the back end with $1 million, that's you set up for life. It just depends what you're willing to give up of yourself to get that. Do you know what I mean? Whereas I think here a lot people are a lot more sort of like, there's lines I won't cross.
Well, I
Do
don't
you know what I mean? Like, maybe
know.
if we had as big an entertainment industry as you guys have, maybe it'd be the same. In fact, I'm
I don't
probably
know.
sure.
A lot of the American influence is getting to London, even with the drill scene, and because the drill scene started here, like in Chicago and New York or whatever.
Yeah.
So,
Chicago.
like, you guys have like London drill now. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. A lot of stuff is
This is RePPiN4U Hip Hop Show, man. As far as drill, and I'm your host, Grant Body P. As far as I'm concerned, drill music, I'm sorry.
Not my
I'm
speed.
talking about the overall influence, though, like the influence of like American culture.
Yeah.
Like with that.
Nah, but I mean, even with that, it's like, bro. So you willing to rent out your ass just to get some millions? That's crazy, because it's like, everybody knows the stories. Everybody knows some stories. Everybody know, how Diddy is. Everybody know this motherfucker can't rap. How the fuck it take you a month just to write 8 bars? Remember that?
By the way, anybody that's into that or LGBTQ community, that's on you. No, I don't want to get canceled. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, that's on you.
Just change it up real quick.
I mean, maybe a part of it though. Maybe a part of it is, do you know what I mean? If you get a call and you say, like, I want you to write some bars for Diddy, like, some people will take that as a challenge. It's like, maybe I can make Diddy sound good. You know what I mean?
You can only polish. You can polish a term for so long,
let's take it to sport. You know, like a manager gets a job at a club that's really rubbish, and he's like, you know what? If I bring in the right people, man, I can do something with this club. Do you know what I mean? I think it's that kind of thing. It's like, maybe I can write the rhymes that will change, stuff for. But
you know what?
Everybody knows.
You know what?
Everybody knows that. Do you know what I mean? Everybody knows that Diddy doesn't write his raps. Like, everybody knows. So if Diddy was to spit a dope verse, and everyone found out that you wrote it, like, your stock is gonna go. So I think maybe some of these guys were like, if I can make Diddy sound good, that's me set for life. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Maybe that's part of it.
But you want to know what's crazy? He did all that shit for Diddy, and that damn album with Triple Wood It didn't go nowhere. You rented your cheeks out and it went triple wood. Like, I'm sorry.
Triple blasting.
Oh gosh, man.
It didn't go nowhere.
Triple
And that don't
blasting.
sound too right either, you know. Hey, yo, Double J, let me ask you this, man. Let me ask you this, because the one thing, I don't really want to turn this into a full-blown Puff Daddy podcast, because it's not.
Yeah. Let's move on.
Yeah, but I will ask you this. You know what I mean? When you talk about people ghostwriting and making Puff Daddy sound good or whatnot, you ever wonder why Jay-Z might not have done it? Because Jay-Z, he wrote for Dr. Dre, and look what happened with him. Still DRE, we still rock that tune today.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
but you want to know what's crazy about that, P?
I mean, obviously, I know nothing about this, but I the way I always thought about it is that Jay-Z saw himself as a rival because he was always a businessman and he was always trying to get into doing what Diddy was doing. Do you know what I mean? Like running a stable of, you know what I mean? Because if you're running your own stable of rappers like Rockefeller or whatever, you're not gonna help out the competition. Whereas, do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Whereas Dr. Dre only had, you know what I mean? Dr. Dre never had really a stable of rappers like that. Do you know what I mean? Like he had producers, in-house producers and that. But do you know what I mean? If Dr. Dre comes to you and says, "I want to rap, can you write something for me?" That's different from Diddy saying it, because Diddy's got
Facts.
Diddy's got a load of rappers under him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think Jay-Z was seeing Diddy as a rival, especially since they're both on the East Coast. You know what I mean? He's maybe not a rival, but he was like, do you know what I mean? I don't want to help his stock rise because that will bring my stock down. Because Jay-Z, you know, we know Jay-Z's always thinking business no matter what.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that's what I think that was about. So he's like, I'll write for Dr. Dre. He's on the other coast. He's doing his thing over there. No matter how much I do for him, it doesn't really impact me negatively. But if I help a guy from over here stock rise, that leaves less room for me.
I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman.
Yeah. He's a businessman first. He always has been. So,
but you know the crazy thing about that track now, and I don't know if any of you guys heard about this. Y'all know about what Daz Dillinger is going through right now, right?
We hear about that. Yeah.
So now that lawsuit, he's about to send that shit to hold at the same as well for Still DRE, because it's Still DRE when Jay-Z wrote that record for Dr. Dre, and Snoop confirmed he wrote for him as well. He wrote the whole damn song. When Snoop said, "If you ain't up on things," that was sampled from Daz from his verse on Serial Killers on Doggy Style. So now he's coming after Dre. He's coming after Hove and Dre, so he can get his cut from Still DRE as well.
Well, when you ghostwrite for somebody,
you gotta know what you're writing.
Y'all know the singer Neo. He said he was making more. He said he was making more money ghostwriting than he was being up front, and like, you know what I mean. So, ghostwriting for somebody like Dr. Dre, even Puffy, like that's just. I think that's just more for like just getting a bag, in my opinion. Like, you know what I mean.
It is for the most part. Sky Zoo said it himself.
Yeah, but it depends. I guess it depends how you sell your rhymes. Like if you're the kind of person to get a lump sum and then that's it, then you know what I mean. That's a different thing from, you know, getting a cut of what the actual song makes. You know what I mean? Because if it's like, I'll pay you 20 grand to write me a verse, and you write the verse, you get your 20 grand, and you go about your business. That's different from like, if you write this verse for me, then for every pound I make, you get 10 pence or 20 pence or, do you know what I mean, whatever, on the dollar, on the pound. Do you know what I mean? That's when it starts getting messy. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Well, you know, Sky Zoo, he also writes for, he ghostwrites for other artists. And he said this in a interview. And I think the interviewer, they asked him, they said, who have you ever wrote for? And he said, I'll never tell you who I wrote for.
I do remember.
Because I want my phone to keep ringing. So that he's a real ghostwriter. Nobody knows what he wrote
Skyzoo's been ghostwriting for years.
For years. With Leo, we know he's a legitimate songwriter.
Mhm.
He's a legitimate songwriter. Jay-Z, legitimate songwriter.
There's so many people, like, you know what I mean? People don't see them on the telly, so they think that they've like fell off or whatever, but they've just been in the background. You know, people like Kerry Hilson and Tweet. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Tweet, shout out to Skyzoo.
Yeah, like they might not have been in the public eye, but they've been making their money in the background, you know, like making other people look good.
Sometimes that's the most money you can make when you in the background and you either producing or you writing or you know you doing shit that's in the background. That's more money than being up front.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. Yeah. I mean, like being up front is just to get like the clout and the motion of everything. But generally speaking, you get the most bag when you're behind the scenes. Even in like acting too. Like, you know, like the guy, the cameraman and the director, like behind the scenes, he gets the most money out of like everybody, even the actors and stuff too. So it makes sense like in every realm of like entertainment. You know what I'm saying? So
true.
Yeah. But if you want to be like, hey, look at me, then you get up front, but you get less money. You know.
No, that is true. You get a pimp.
Yeah.
Yeah, true indeed, man. That remind me that's a personal New Year's resolution for myself, man, to get both Tweet and Skyzoo on RePPiN4U Hip Hop Show next year. Trust and believe, I will get it done. You know what I mean?
Make it happen.
Manifestation.
We're gonna make that happen, man. Trust and believe on that, man. Yes, sir. So yeah, I think so. It's pretty much an unanimous decision that Puff Daddy is the official tragedy of 2025.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Hold on. We also had Kendrick versus Drake.
Yeah, but
yeah,
just before you came on, Lamar, I said, who's the bigger tragedy of 2025? Is it Drake or is it Puff Daddy? Sounds to me, after what we just been through, what we just talked about,
definitely Diddy.
It's really Puff Daddy.
Oh, Diddy hands down.
Yeah, it's definitely Diddy.
That's like unanimous.
Drake,
like I said, what I was saying, Lamar.
Binarily.
Yeah, what I was saying, Lamar, just before you come on, I was saying that, like, even though the lawsuit itself is a new thing, like the ego that led to Drake filing that lawsuit is classic Drake. Like Drake's never gonna take the, you know what I mean, a hard guy approach. He's always gonna do the I say it straight. He's always gonna do the bitch shit.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? So that's no surprise for me that he put that lawsuit. That's just Drake. Do you know what I mean? But Daddy destroyed lives. So do you know what I mean?
Before we go forward, shout out to my boy Awkward Minds. He's in the chat.
God, yeah.
He's in the chat right now.
He is. Minds, man, one of the funniest men on this planet, man. I swear.
No, Drake is like Tupac in Canada, though. That's facts, though. Like that is facts what he said there.
Yeah, but Canada turned their back on.
No, that's facts. Don't go to Canada and say fuck Drake. You get jumped in like immediately, probably.
Unless you're Kendrick and you perform. Because what Kendrick did this year at that stadium, that should say otherwise. And then they went to what, New Hope, and they had an after party at the restaurant where he got robbed. So I don't know.
This is before Kendrick destroyed his character. Before Kendrick destroyed his character,
that was after, bro. Because remember, last year the character got destroyed. This year was the trip around the world and all these stadiums. So that was this year.
I'm saying Drake is Six God. He's Six God. I don't know.
I mean, what do you think was going through Drake's head when Kendrick Lamar went up to get that Grammy for Not Like Us?
And the Super Bowl.
And the Canadian tuxedo. And the Canadian tuxedo. We gotta remember. We gotta say that as well. And the Canadian tuxedo.
Yo, Kendrick is so gangster, right? Kendrick, he'll diss you, go get a Grammy, and then disappear for another 5 years.
Oh, snap!
That's what we kept saying. That's what we kept saying. Like, disappear for a little bit. You know, just look, leave the beef alone. Stop trying to put out these trash ass records. Do what Meek Mill did. When Meek Mill ended up going against Drake, and he was falling off, he lost his girl and everything. He had to disappear for like 3 years. He came back 3 years later. He dropped a great album, reunited with Hove. He took off in 2018. I gotta give him that. Drake gotta do the same thing. Motherfucker, just go. Disappear for a little bit.
Disappear. Yeah, facts. Yeah.
Well, shout outs to Awkward Minds. He says the biggest L of the year goes to Drake because he gotta let it go like Charlotte Flair. Awkward Minds, are you sure about that? Because we say Daddy got the biggest L. We say biggest L. Yeah, we say Daddy got the biggest L because they put him on blast. You know what I mean? In a big out documentary, 4-part documentary, and then on top, 50 Cent says he's got more footage that he's looking to put out. It's not
this year it definitely goes to Diddy. The biggest L of them all goes to Diddy.
Yeah, Diddy. And yo, they got proof that he killed Biggie and has something to do with Pac, and he's only getting 4 years. That's crazy.
That bothers me, son. That bothers the fuck out of me, man.
It's crazy.
Hey, yo, Lamar.
Yo.
Third place goes to, is it Praz of the Fugees?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
What, is it?
Yeah.
How many years have been sentenced? Oh, is it like 4 years?
24.
How many?
24, if I'm not mistaken.
24 years.
Let me make sure. I think it's 24, man.
Please, it could never be 24 years.
Wait a minute.
24 years for killing somebody?
No, he was like, well, yeah, he did that and he snitched on somebody. I think he was like a snitch for the feds or something.
Not 24, 14, excuse me. 14 years. That's 14? Just as bad.
It's still more than Puff Daddy.
Yeah, that's just as
more than Puff Daddy. Yeah. Puff Daddy, like I said, Puff Daddy, Puff Daddy, remember to piggyback off what you said, when he sent 50 Cent the flowers, he sent 50 Cent funeral flowers. So that was a message.
See, I didn't know that was the type of flowers he sent.
Funeral flowers, bro. That means, Diddy was probably like, I'm going to send assassins after you, bro. Congratulations. You exposed me, so I'm going to send assassins. And, Diddy, he has some pull, you know what I mean, with street dudes and the industry and all that. So that can mean anything. But 50 Cent is a powerful person, too. But I don't know, I don't know. But the Fugees,
one thing I like about 50 is that 50 doesn't scare. Like, you can't scare 50.
He doesn't scare easily. No, that's true.
Yeah.
Just to clarify,
I'm not saying you can't scare 50, but it's very hard to scare 50.
If somebody sends you funeral flowers, you already know what that means.
Yeah.
Just to clarify, yeah. Praz was sentenced to 14 years.
Yeah, 14.
Oh, 14.
It's still more than Puff Daddy. You know what I mean? So
that's crazy.
Praz will be the biggest tragedy in that case, but no. He's in third place. Second place, Drake for being, no one will ever get. I mean, Super Bowl, brother. Super Bowl. Awards, they go on wax, and that's the end of it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Back and forth on radio. That's the end of it. We have a discussion on social media. That's the end of it. This beef went to the Super Bowl, and got awards, Awards.
Yes.
So you have thousands of people saying that
you file a lawsuit and lose.
You had thousands of people saying that you like minors. That's crazy.
It's mad.
But you want to know what's even crazier about that? But you know what's even crazier about that? After the Grammys, with the Grammy suite, after the Super Bowl, we had the whole stadium saying A minor. At the fucking Emmys, at the Emmys with Conan O'Brien hosting, he made a joke about this motherfucker being a pedophile as well. So it's like it just kept going on and on. And it's still going.
You see how J. Cole backed out, right? J. Cole, he made the 7-minute drill diss. Remember that? And
he took it down.
Yo, and then he erased that shit mad fast. He was like, "Yo, I know what type of person Kendrick Lamar is." He was like, "Let me back up out of this when I have a chance." Like, you know.
But it was Schoolboy Q who told him to back out of it and told him that it was going to get crazy. So
True.
A crook saved this man's life.
Yo.
I want you to keep that in mind. Okay, a crook saved this man's life.
I mean, at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Obviously, we've got to say Drake's going to be alright. Like he's got enough fans that, I mean, the amount, like, still now, the amount of people that I see online, like, anytime like someone mentions Kendrick, the amount of people that you know what I mean, like Drake is the best and he won the beef and blah 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 and all this and that. How? Drake could be alright.
Nah, Drake
could be alright.
Half of those people I don't even think they're real, bro. Half of those people I don't even think they're real, man.
Yeah, that's like
I do. I'll tell you what. I was thinking about it the other day. Actually, I was thinking about it on a different topic, but I remember years ago, Jadakiss, either he said this or he was saying that someone told him this, that if you go platinum, 700,000 of those, like 7 out of 10 of those sales are white people who don't know anything about you. They just like the song or whatever. So if you think like 7 out of 10 of Drake's sales don't really know, like they've heard Not Like Us, but they haven't looked into anything else to do with it. You know what I mean? Right. So he's gonna be alright. Do you know what I mean? Because 7 out of 10 of the people that bought his record, like 7 out of 10 of the people bought his records don't care. I'd say another 1 out of 10 of them defend him anyway, and another half of them like
also
go either way. Or either both or neither. So he's gonna be alright, man. He's gonna be alright.
Drake made that deal with WWE too. He just collabed with them recently, I think.
Okay.
There is a
OVO WWE collab, I think. It was on 107 days. He did it like recently.
This is recent. They got a collab going
on. Man. You know what?
He said, "Oh, man."
You know what? On that note, guys, on that note, if you're gonna have a 4th place, and this is
WWE,
this is RePPiN4U Hip Hop Show in its essence, y'all know I'm going with this, right? And I love the WWE, but tragedy number 4 is the WWE. You're gonna co-sign and work with Drake and what's his name, Travis Scott and Little Yachty and all these people, and then you knock off West Side Gun, who's real hip hop.
Oh yeah, true.
No, not only real hip hop, but real who loves hip hop more than who loves wrestling more than West Side Gun? I have never seen anyone in hip hop that loves WWE like West Side Gun.
West Side Gun. I will say this. Before when I wasn't watching wrestling at the time, there's one rapper who was going hard for WWE. Wale. Don't even see him doing it anymore. He used to walk around with his belt. He used to always go to the matches. He really walked so Westside could run. If we're gonna be honest about it, he was there.
You're right.
And he used to get a lot of heat for that shit.
Well, I'll tell you what, wrestlers on the stage.
I haven't watched WWE in years. I must admit, like the last WWE I watched was Royal Rumble in maybe 22, 23.
That's not that long ago.
Here's me thinking Double J's going to say he hasn't watched WWE Royal Rumble since 1999 or something like that.
Royal Rumble I watched 22, 23. Before that, I've not watched WWE since probably the early 2000s. But my hearing about WWE in the last couple of years has either been you guys or West Side Gun.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Hip hop and wrestling always been one, like for years.
Yeah, I mean, I understand that. There's always been mentions, but I mean, like West Side Gun, loves WWE.
No,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
he loved that shit. And the fact that they kicked him out of Raw, some people are saying because he got his own promotion, Fourth Rope, and they don't want any competition there. If that's the case, okay, I can understand that, but I'm still calling bullshit.
Yeah.
No, that was wrong. That was wrong.
Who do you think, Digo?
Yeah.
It was dead wrong. Because I was
Who do
hearing
you think Paul was that?
so I was hearing that
Who I think what?
West Side Gun's got his own wrestling promotion or whatnot, and
Yeah,
because he
4-4.
was on Raw, he was on Raw, and then they locked him out. They kicked him out after 3. For starts, guys, I'm probably one of the only people to disagree with that. I don't think West Side Gun was there for 3 minutes. I think he was there for a good half hour before they kicked him out. Because I remember watching that particular episode of Raw, and I remember them actually having the camera on West Side Gun before he was even kicked out. So I don't know about the whole 3 minutes part. I really don't know, unless it was slightly edited. You know what I mean? Because it could do it on live TV. I don't know, to make it look good.
Probably take you longer than 3 minutes to get to your seat anyway.
Yeah.
Who do you think for him? Because he always got good seats. He's always up front on the barricade.
Right.
Yeah, man. Now I'm personally not sure about the 3 minutes. You know what I mean? But I know WWE got like editing skills anyway. You know what I mean? They can take up that portion and then put it in a different portion and make it look like West Side Gun was there for a good half hour, 45 minutes. So they could possibly do that. But otherwise, because true say it was live. You know what I mean? Shout out to
I agree with you, DJ Master J. I don't think they would have done that either. I don't think AEW would have kicked them out. Correct me if I'm wrong, Magic J. Didn't West Side Gun open up and perform for one of the wrestlers to walk down the ramp?
I think he did. You know, I think he did.
In what promotion?
I'm pretty sure he did that. If I'm not mistaken,
I'm sure. I believe he did.
Did
yeah, I believe he did, man. You know what I mean? Jay Uso. Who did you get? Little Wayne. You and you wonder why?
Oh yeah, Jimmy. Yeah, that was a horrible match.
You wonder why? Whoever it was, answer on the postcard, please. DJ Magic J, please clarify. Who did West Side Gun come down the ramp with? Rapping for which wrestler was it? Right. They have Magic J. I'm gonna have.
Yeah.
I want to know. In fact, while you guys discuss it, I'm gonna go Google it. Answers on a postcard because I'm sure whatever that match was, it probably was good anyway. I don't know who the hell it was.
Yeah, I don't know who the wrestler was. I need to start watching AEW. Uncle Mines and DJ Magic J, they mention it all the time, and all of a sudden to get into it. I need to check some of this stuff out. I really do.
We go. For what you do personally, what you do as a producer, artist, and all of that, I commend you for even taking time out to not only just come on this podcast, on this show, but like to watch AEW and this and that and whatever else. I don't know. I really don't know how you find the time to do that. Honestly, God, I really don't. But I commend you for it.
I do it all the time, and I don't even know. Like the shit just happened. I don't know.
Wow.
Who do you think? Real quick. I got a question. Who do you think made that call for West Side Gun? TKO or Triple H?
I would say TKO, to be honest with you. TKO been tripping a lot lately. West Side Gun perform live for West. Daniel Garcia. Okay. I knew I wasn't tripping. I saw a clip of that. Okay.
Daniel Garcia. Right. Was that match even good? I bet it was. I bet it was decent. It's gotta be better than Jey Uso versus Jimmy Uso, that's for sure.
No, it was better. It was better than Gunther versus John Cena. We ain't gonna talk about that though.
Hey, yo, brother, that's another conversation.
That's a whole nother conversation.
What are my thoughts on that?
I would say that should have been a podcast after the event, because the way that shit went on Saturday Night Main Event, that was wild.
Yeah,
that should have been
that turned Saturday Night's Main Event into an unofficial pay-per-view. Seriously, the way that happened. But okay, I will say this. Like I said, this is a hip hop show, but I will say this about that Saturday Night Main Event. And too bad if y'all don't like it. That was the right call. That was the right call. I'm being serious. I'm being serious. Wrestling is storyline, but yo, we'll leave that to another day. You know what I mean? That was the right call, man. Word up, man. Word up. Let's talk about some more highlights of this 2025. Yo. So, Lamar.
Yes,
Any other highlights of 2025 you want to share with us right now?
I mean, John Cena and Gunther is 2025, but that's a whole different thing. John Cena can we mention John Cena retiring?
Well, technically, John Cena was hip hop, and we only just found out.
That's what I'm saying too. Like, you know what I mean? And also, they put his retirement up on Hot 97. So,
yeah, that's a huge moment that happened. Hot 97 does not exist on the radio anymore. It's done. Ebro and the morning show is done. That shit is not on. Yeah,
they got roaches.
That caught me by surprise. I never thought that shit would end on Hot 97. Ebro in the morning is done. That's it.
Right.
They had to move their whole show over to YouTube.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, but everybody tuned into the Breakfast Club anyway. Everybody watched the Breakfast Club over Ebro in the morning anyway. So
I mean, that is true. But to tell you the truth, I don't even watch Breakfast Club like that anymore. Man,
that might change now, brother. That might change.
I mean,
now. The word on the street is Breakfast Club, and is it the Jada Kiss and Joe and Fat Joe podcast? And you can get it from the Netflix as from next year. I'm like, raw.
Joe Budden too.
If Joe Budden,
I thought about the Joe Budden one. I thought about the Joe Budden one, but definitely Fat Joe and Jada Kiss, and definitely Breakfast Club.
So they're gonna be on Netflix. Wow.
Netflix separating from Warner Brothers too. That's a moment.
Yeah, they're separated from Warner Brothers.
Yeah, that's another thing too. That could affect like superhero movies.
It's Paramount and Warner Brothers now.
That could affect superhero movies too.
So hold on. Let me just understand this. So Netflix, have they actually acquired Warner Brothers or not?
Nah,
they separated.
They separated. So it's with Paramount now. Paramount came through and just strong-armed everything.
Right.
I remember Netflix. They even emailed me and says, "Yo, we're gonna acquire Warner Brothers, so watch out and things gonna change up that and the third." I was like, "What? Okay."
That shit changed quick because I was excited for this Warner Brothers and Netflix deal because I was like, shit, I may be able to actually watch AEW on Netflix along with WWE. Yeah, that came crashing down.
Yep. You're like, psych?
That's basically what they did. They psyched out everybody.
How about that, man? Dang! That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Double J, you got any highlights of 2025 you want to mention right now?
Just really, I mean, you know, like when we were going to get into the music, you know, I mean, you were saying about the honorable mentions. I just want to, just my honorable mentions, just Nas and everything that he's been doing with the Mass Appeal thing with all the legends, man.
Oh yeah.
Because at the end of the day, he didn't have to do any of that. You know what I mean?
True. Oh wait,
bringing all this, and I hope that it continues, and I hope that we get some more. I hope that we get some more artists coming back through as well. I hope we get like a new G-Rap album. You know what I mean? So because G-Rap's still dope. So you know what I mean?
Okay. Yo, let's take it there real quick, man. A wish list. You know what I mean? A wish list for 2026 if the Legend Has It series was to continue on. You know what I mean?
G-Rap for definite. I'd love to see a G-Rap album.
You want okay, so you look for G-Rap. Oh, that would be cool. That would be cool. Okay,
I'd love to maybe see something new from big like because Rakim dropped this year, so I'd like to say Big Daddy Kane next year. I'd like to see that.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say Big Daddy Kane, but I'll switch it up and I'll say I would absolutely love for LL to drop another album because I still love the Force. If they was to do something with him over at Mass Appeal, I would love that shit.
Wow,
And I
LL.
hope they go. I'd like for them to do like a like I know MC Light dropped last year, but I'd like to see like you know what I mean, Shantae or Light or Latifah or you know what I mean, one of those legendary women. Do you know what I mean? Like maybe even go all the way back and do like you know what I mean, like Shah Rock or someone. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Shah Rock Jackson, shout out for her.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, you make
just get some of them. Just get some of them early to mid '80s guys on. Get Melly Mel. Get you know what I mean? Like,
oh man,
you know, I'd like to see that. I'd like to see Nas doing this now. Like, you could bring back anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So
on that note, I'm gonna bring up an artist or group that I'm very surprised that Big O himself didn't mention. Who, in a way, is even on my wish list for Legend Has It 2026, just in case it was to happen. Oh, Company Flow. That's a good shout. That's a good
great shout.
Okay.
Man, if Scarface was to drop something, but
how about this one, Big O? How about Outkast?
Let me tell you. Okay. Let me tell you, I don't think anybody in this group and even in the audience want another Outkast album more than me. I don't give a damn if it's another Outkast song. Just give me something. But see, what bothers me is it seemed like they're never gonna own that name again because you remember we had that conversation about LaFace with I think it was L.A. Reid who was running LaFace, and when all these labels got split up and went elsewhere, a lot of these artists they don't own their own IPs. That's also what's stopping them from getting together.
You know what?
To perform.
If Outkast don't own the name Outkast anymore, then we can have another speaker box of Love Below and just call it Andre 3000's album and Big Boy's album and just double it.
I would love that.
Outkast fans wouldn't care if the album was called Andre 3000.
I wouldn't care. I wouldn't.
You know
I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
I wouldn't care. But man, I would love to just get something from them.
Andre 3000, I don't think didn't he retire from? Didn't he say that he's like kind of he lost his spark a little bit?
He lost his spark. So that's what he said. He lost his spark. But nah, he I think he's still doing
he's been away from the game long enough.
He's still doing verses
for an album now.
He's still doing verses for other artists here and there. And when every time he do verses for other artists, he always smoke them.
Oh yeah. It becomes his song. It becomes a song. Yeah.
I agree with you, Alfred. No fluke. I don't want to hear no fluke. I don't want to hear no type of woodwinds. I want to hear just straight up bars.
But what if it's like a flute in like an instrumental or something, over bars or something like that?
Okay, I can get with that.
Not like a straight up flute, but like obviously
like I tell you what, you could do a little flute something, like that Beastie Boys tune. What's it called? Is it Sure Shot?
Sure Shot.
Yeah.
Man,
you guys are crazy.
That's what I meant, man. Yo, Lamar. Have you got anything on a wish list for Mass Appeal 2026? If there was to continue this sort of thing, if there's any
keep it a buck. Keep it a buck. Everything that y'all said, I agree with.
How about this one? Lamar?
What's up?
While we're on the subject, MOP.
Oh shit.
Jazzy effects.
Oh,
I mean,
shit.
Billy Guns is doing his thing. Little Fame's doing their thing. I've been on
I'd
tour.
love to hear another.
Billy Guns
I'll
off
tell you
the
what I'd love to hear. I'll tell you what I'd love to hear. Two things. I'd love to hear another Dazzy FX album. And I would love if Planet Asia and CL Smooth made an album together. I would love that. Which two artists do you know in the game spat more truth and affirmation than those two? CL Smooth was always, you know what I mean, talking up. He was always trying to inspire. And like Planet Asia is a little more rugged, but he's always trying to teach. He's always trying to inspire as well. I would love to see them two on an album.
Yo, we need. Hold on, we need a lot of old school artists nowadays because hip hop right now, it's like it's too kill. I robbed you. I fucked your baby mother. It's too much like. It's like you know, and don't get me wrong. Like when I go to the gym, some of that turn up stuff, it motivates me and stuff like that. But if I go if I just want to bump that shit in my car, it's too negative. It's too negative nowadays.
Yeah.
Like,
but I think me personally, I don't know whether I'm right or wrong. I know nothing about the music business, but I think that goes back to what I was saying before about 7 out of 10 of sales being bought by white people. I think that's what white people expect. So if you want to sell records, that's the kind of stuff you have to talk about.
Well, wasn't it always about?
I think that if every single rapper in the game right now turned around and said, for 2026, I'm talking nothing but positive stuff. I'm talking nothing but affirmation. I'm talking nothing but still dope as they are, but nothing negative. Nothing talking about killing or drugs or women or nothing. Everything was affirmation. I think that they do that. And then they'd be like, all of a sudden, all these new rappers have come out of nowhere talking that negative shit again. Because that's the kind of stuff that white people expect black people to talk about. If you want to sell records, that's the kind of stuff you have to talk about, I think.
Well, I
think we started getting some of that this year anyway. With your De La Souls, with the positive message, with the even with the Slick Rick album, with the
they're big enough to do that though. That's my point. They're big enough to do that. Like if you're an independent artist who's just trying to sell records to make a living, you can be positive, but you're not going to make a living off it. I don't think. You know what I mean? Like De La Soul is De La Soul. Like everyone knows who De La Soul is. They can drop that. You know what I mean? Slick Rick can drop that because Slick Rick is a legend in the game. I'm talking about. Do you know what I mean? Artists that are known but not echelon.
Not at a higher level.
Right.
Yeah.
So negativity and sex sells. It's sad to say.
That's my point. That's my point.
Like,
it goes without saying, innit? Word up, man.
You know.
Shout outs to Magic J, just informed of at the time of recording this. The reggae legend Jimmy Cliff, because he passed away recently. His funeral is on YouTube right now. Oh man, so live long, Jimmy Cliff. You know what I mean? That's what's up right there, man.
P. Yo, can I say one thing real quick? To piggyback what we were talking about, real quick. If you know what it is, you know why old school hip hop music is not thriving? Because every time we try to push, because even early 2000s music was fire. So
of course.
So you know what it is? A lot of these YNs, I don't know if they say that in London, but
yeah.
So like a lot of these YNs, every time you turn on like a Nas or a old school 2000s or 90s song, yo, what's that unk music? What's that unk music? You know the word unk.
Oh, so that shit drives me crazy, bro.
So you know what it is? Music nowadays is not about bars. Like you be like, yo, like I have like my I have my nephew. Like I'll be like, yo, this is fire. Like, did you hear what he said? Like the punchline, the cadences. And he'd be like, the beat is hot. I'm like, so you didn't listen to anything what he just said. You listen to the beat. A lot of the youngins nowadays, it's about beats now.
See, I think call me crazy, but I think that shit changing now, man. I think that shit changing now because like last year and this year, and I'm going to say next year as well. so many of our legends just woke up and said, you know what, you little young motherfuckers ain't doing a good job. So it's time for us to take the mantle back from you and drop some masterpieces. 2024, this year, and then we got some more shit coming next year because. And I know. I
tell you what, Big O, you just reminded me. I tell you what. Do you remember that? I don't know whether you saw it a couple of months ago. There was a headline in America about there being no hip hop in the top, well, no rap in the top 40 for the first time ever. I read that headline and I was like, good.
I did too because I look at it like this right now, and I think I said this in some publication. Young Thug was saying that hip hop dried up because of the Drake and Kendrick beef, and he was like, "There's no hits out." Oh no! Let me get my shit off. Let me get my shit off with this one. He said hip hop dried up because of Kendrick and the whole post Kendrick and Drake beef. And we don't have any hits out here or no real music. And I chimed in that shit and said the only reason why there's no hip hop on the Billboard charts is because we got sick and tired of that fucking generic hits type of music. We're tired of that shit now. So hip hop is what's going on in hip hop is we're going through a cleansing cycle right now. We're getting rid of all of the bullshit that's been going on for the years. So we getting that shit out of our system. I'm glad that we don't have anything in the Billboard's top 100, 200 charts. I'm glad we don't have anything right now. What's going on right now is we're getting a lot of quality. We're getting a lot of our legends came back. So much so that I think ageism is done in hip hop. That shit doesn't exist anymore.
Young Thug said this.
Yes, he said this. This was today.
Right.
Oh, he said it today?
This was today.
Oh, wow.
Stop right here. MikeDog36@gmail.com is the email to send your submissions into the RePPiN4U Hip Hop Show. No trap, no mumble rap, no AI, no Young Thug. Okay? And no DJ Academics. Right?
None of that shit.
DJ Academics said the same thing about, hip hop mash up now, hip hop dead now, because there hasn't been in the charts in Billboard. So Young Thug and DJ Academics, their joint number 5 is a tragedy. You got your top 5 tragedies of 2025. I don't want to hear that name ever again.
It was so crazy when I watched that shit, and he was like, and then to end it all off, this motherfucker said, "I wish hip hop was more like pop music." It's like, bro, get the fuck out of here. You said that?
Oh, who fucks with that?
Yeah, this is Young Thug. This was all today, and that's why I was like, we're tired. We're tired of that fucking generic hit music. That shit trash. We ain't got time for it no more.
Hey yo,
whose man's is this? That's crazy.
That reminds me again. Did you not see again a couple of months ago? Did you see that new freestyle from Designer? Going on boom back. Designer, you remember Panda?
It's
a couple of months ago, he brought out a freestyle where he's going hard on the boom back beat.
Yeah, he changed his whole.
Like it was
His
enjoyable.
whole fucking persona and everything. Like this motherfucker can actually rap.
Yeah. Because that's another thing I think. Like people catch waves, don't they? Like maybe he could always rap like that, but when you get a big hit like Panda, it's like I have to do more of this if I want to, make money, whatever. You know what I mean? But yeah, a couple months ago he came out with a freestyle, man, and it was good.
Yeah, that was actually a really good freestyle.
You know what it is too? A lot of these YNs, their attention span is this big. So so when you listen to something, like a lot of rappers, right, are intelligent and articulate their words, like even like Tupac's and 2 Chainz and J. Cole's, they don't focus on the bars. Like you'd be like, yo, did you just hear what this person just said? They'd be like, nah, I don't even know what that means. Like a lot of them don't. They come from da 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 da, yeah, da 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 da, yeah, da 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 da. That be they flow. That be they flow too. It'd be like nursery rhyme shit. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these YNs, the beats be carrying their lyrics. Like what they talking about, nobody know what the fuck they be talking about.
Yeah.
They be talking about like drinking lean, and a lot of these rappers are low key role models to these kids, right? I'm gonna prove something right here, right? When Lil Wayne came out with the Carter 1 or 2, I forgot which one it was.
Ugh.
Dreadlocks and face tattoos. That was like early 2000s. I remember Lil Wayne was the first rapper.
Yeah, that was Carter 1. That was
Carter 1. Okay.
Yeah.
When Lil Wayne came out with the dreadlocks and I'm a gang member and I got face tattoos, everybody started doing that. Drinking lean became a thing. Because, you know, rap music, this is why I like rappers like Ludacris. Ludacris, he's like a fun rapper. He's really fun. You know, he's funny and he's goofy. But when Lil Wayne started doing that, the whole thing started changing. Like with the I shoot people, I'm a gang member. It started getting negative. It went from fun to being negative, and it's just the shift. Ever since then, you got the Futures, the Young Thugs, everybody started looking the same, man. Like,
yeah, a lot of them did start looking the same. But you know the thing about Ludacris was fun.
He was fun
with his rhymes, but he could rap his
ass off. Yeah. Oh.
I'm talking about quotables for fucking days.
Yeah, Ludacris is disgusting. But even his music videos were fun and goofy. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I miss that, bro. I miss that.
Yeah. I do miss that. I miss that with P.R. Man, Missy.
Yeah, man.
Ludacris.
I just want to say, DJ Magic J, about that designer freestyle. I'm not saying that it was the best thing I heard all year, or there wasn't a lot of stuff better. I was just saying from the guy that did
him,
it was good. Do you know what I mean? That's all I was saying. I'm not saying that, you know what I mean, he was like, you know, like spitting like, you know, echelon. But he was damn sight better than he always has been. So that's
I can agree with that, because that shit caught me about surprise.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Hold on, real quick. You guys are from London, right? I'm not gonna lie. I like bars when I listen to music, right? But there be times I like some boom boom cat shit. Not a lot though. But do y'all know this artist named Tion Wayne?
Name who?
Tion Wayne. You know who he is, P. You know who Tion Wayne is?
I've heard the name. I'm not really up on him.
You don't know who Tion Wayne is?
I've heard the name. I think I've probably heard one of his tracks, but I don't really.
Okay. Hold on. Okay, in the London scene, what drill rappers do you guys know in the London scene?
I don't know none. I'm from the South. So, even I know I ain't been back home in a long time, but down south, and Uncle, you can confirm this. We don't really fuck with drill like that, because we got
a lot of London music is coming to America. So there's this one, because you know Drake and some other rappers, you know, they collaborate with London rappers. What's his Skepta? What's Skepta? You got Skepta, and you got
I know about him.
Yeah. We know about
he's a drill rapper, right? But he's nice, right? Or no?
Grime and drill are a bit different.
It's different. But y'all mess with Skepta. Y'all know Skepta, right? Y'all know what's his name? Something Veli. Fuck, what's his name? He's from London. Damn. Never mind.
I don't know him either. See, the ones that I know Dave, I know Skepta, I know
Yes.
No, I know
Giggs, Kano,
Giggs, and there's a
Dutchavelli. There it is, Dutchavelli. Y'all know Dutchavelli, right?
I don't know him that well.
I never heard of Dutchavelli. I don't know.
So hold on. So you guys don't listen to like early 2000s Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
What was a catchy tune? You know Young Dro, right? Young Dro.
Yeah.
Shoulder lean, shoulder. Yeah. Would you consider that, right? Would you consider that mumble rap, or that was actually good music?
Absolutely
Nah,
not. And the reason why,
that's in the middle. That was heading towards.
I would say this: when it comes to like this is my topic I can talk about. When it comes to Southern music in the 2000s, they wasn't mumbling. Even with Wayne, if you're spitting over trap beats, exactly, you was just spitting.
It's just when I can't understand you, or you're repeating the same line 57 times. That's where it.
And that's what I was going to get into. When you repeat the same line over and over, that shit came from a rapper in Texas by the name of Mike Jones. Where he will say like 4 bars, and then he'll come back and be like, I said back then they didn't want me. Now I'm not. They all know me. Just like he will repeat what he said so you can catch what he was saying to you. The mumbling didn't start coming until 2011. 2011.
That's when Migos and all that.
Yes, there you go. With Migos, and they started getting some flack a little bit because we know OGs. We knew that they were stealing dude from 3-6 Mafia Flow who died. Lord Infamous, because Lord Infamous, he used to rap with that, but he had actual lyrics and bars and meanings when he was saying that shit. Prophet Posse and all of them. When Migos did, they took this man whole fucking style and his whole flow, and they watered that shit down.
You know what's crazy about the Migos though? The rest in peace Takeoff. Takeoff can actually spit though.
He was the only one who could really rap out of all of them. The funny thing about Takeoff was he was the only one that got a cosign by Ninth Wonder.
Oh,
he was the only one. He was the only one. He said, if you sit Takeoff down and give him some soul production, he will murder that shit.
So the crack says this. Why didn't Ninth Wonder do that then?
That's what a lot of people was asking that. The only person who actually did that shit from them was Alchemist. That was it. And then they ended up breaking up, and whatever the fuck happened with them, they ended up disbanding. But that shit didn't come until 2011 because T.I. never mumbled. The motherfucker always he had some big stories.
Yeah, trap music.
He coined it that, but trap music didn't come into play until 1991 in Houston. With Scarface, Ghetto Boys, and UGK. All that shit started in 91.
Oh, okay.
And then it trickled down to New Orleans, Master P and all of them.
No limit.
Even though he took his game from the Bay, Richmond, brought that shit back home to New Orleans, but that shit trickled down to them as well. Then that shit came over to Atlanta. Then that shit ended up going up to Memphis. Memphis at the time they was on core and other devilish shit, and then they started talking about trap music, but it was never no mumbling. It was these little motherfuckers that came out in 2011 that was just mumbling and sounding retarded and all that other shit.
Hold on. Not the R word. It wasn't that. It was slow. That's what you meant to say, Big O.
Yeah, they were slow. They were slow.
That's like dropping the F bomb if you're on kick. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch what you say. You know what I mean?
No, I feel you on that. Short bus kids. Yeah. So,
hey, yo, my man.
They just didn't. They didn't take the shit serious. They just started doing it for the money.
Right.
And they just created they created this whole sub-genre within hip hop.
Boom cat music.
Yeah.
No, you know what's crazy, right? You know what's crazy? Some of these new generation rappers. I remember when Lil Yachty, he went on I think it was Ebro in the Morning or one of those Hot 97 shows, or it was 105.1.
That's why Ebro lost his job, because he let Lil Yachty on his show. Yeah,
I
shout out
was
to
waiting
DJ
for that to
Magic J.
happen.
DJ
I
Magic
was
J,
waiting
let
for
me
that.
finish. You should have done this live on TikTok because you can invite more. Well, yo, Magic J, to that I say this. Unfortunately, I'm not on TikTok. You know what I mean? I used to
Me
be on it,
either.
but it was
Yeah, I don't have
taking
TikTok
up
either.
space on my phone. You know what I mean? It was slowing my phone down. I know I keep saying I need to get a new phone, but that's not on my priority list right now. So yeah, further down the road, then I'll rejoin TikTok. But until that time, I'm just limited to my panel right here: Big O, Lamar Smith, and Double J, Music Lover. You know what I mean? So that's how that goes, man. I'm sorry to cut you off, Lamar, but quickly make your point because we have to move on.
Okay, so damn, I actually forgot what I was going to say. But let me see.
You was talking about
Oh
Lil
yeah,
Yachty on
Lil Yachty.
Hot
So Lil
97.
Yachty, he got on the Hot 97, and you know how Hot 97, I think it was with Funk Flex, and
Yes.
you know Funk Flex, he'll put you on the spot.
Yeah.
He'll be like, yo, let's freestyle real quick, and then a lot of rappers start sweating at that point, right? Freestyling, because a lot of rappers, some people are rappers and they can't freestyle.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
rapping and freestyle is two different things. So
that's correct.
he put Lil Yachty on the spot. He turned on the beat. Lil Yachty was like, I don't rap. I don't freestyle. I just rap. And
And you know what? I think I remember that
Thanks,
shit,
Cole.
and it was so embarrassed. It was so
he did,
embarrassing.
Drake did it too. Drake did it too. Remember Drake did it too.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah,
infamous.
look on the
Drake
song.
that was bad. That was real bad because he pulled out the
That-
BlackBerry and started reading from his
yeah.
phone.
Man was like, man was like, hey. I'm like, stop that.
You're not freestyling.
I tell you what's weird about that. I tell you what's weird about that. Depending who it's coming from, you can accept it. Because I remember Black Thought was on the show with Method Man, and Black Thought spit some stuff, and Method Man was like, I have to get my phone out because I can't be quiet. And Method Man was reading off his phone. But you can forgive Method Man for that because you know Method's dope. Do you know what I mean? But maybe he's a better writer than he is a freestyler. Do you know what I mean? So it depends who it's coming from and you know what I mean, what their pedigree in the past, I guess.
It's basically Method Man knowing his place, like, yo, I can't test you, Black Thought. You know what I mean? Like, he's bowing down, like, yo, and that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay because Black Thought, we know that's what he thrives, that's what he lives for, and he does it in one take as well. One take rap.
Speaking of one take, I want to ask all three of y'all this, since we already on the subject of Flex and the freestyles. There's two major freestyles that took place on Funk Flex show, and I want to know which one.
Black Thought. I love the Loaded Lux one. I love the Loaded Lux one. But Black Thought,
I'm going to say that one too.
See, I wasn't even going to say Loaded Lux. I was going to. I was going to say who do you think had the best one? It was Black Thought and Royce the 5'9". There's no, I saw your face. There's no wrong answer if you remember both of those.
Yeah, no, still Black Thought.
I'm just gonna go for Black Thought by default.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Everybody knows Royce. Everybody knows Royce is the killer.
I'm gonna say Royce because the way Royce looked dead in your eyes while looking at the camera, and he was just going to fuck off on that shit. It was so effortlessly when he was doing it. I'm gonna say Royce.
Yeah, I second that.
If y'all get a chance when this is over, check both of those out.
No, I remember that one. I remember that.
Yeah.
Man,
also, you know what was good at freestyling? Remember the show Rap City?
Yes.
Yeah, Rap City has some good ass freestyles, and they'll put you on the spot real quick. And that was with
Big Tigger was known for that.
Yeah, they put you on the spot. They'll expose you mad fast to see if you're a real rapper or not.
Oh yeah.
We need that, man.
Yeah, man.
We need that. Yo, guys, we're coming into the last half an hour of this podcast, something like that. You know what I mean? So we've got to move on, and you know, I've said this off the grid. I wanted you all to come with like a top 5 albums of the year. If we've got time, we'll go through singles. Well, not singles, but rather tracks. Your favorite tracks of the year as well. You know what I mean? And we'll just go from there, man. Lamar Smith, you can go first. Let me know your favorite 5 albums of 2025.
Oh, y'all won't like my picks. Skip
Why
me
is it
for now.
into Yachting?
No. Skip me for now. Go to Big O real quick. Go to Big O.
Go to Big O. Man's bowing out because he knows what I'm like.
I ain't gonna lie. I like some of the. I know you're not like this. I like some of the baby stuff. I'm sorry. Go to Big O. Go to Big O.
What, the baby or love baby?
The baby.
Okay, I give you that. I give you that.
I like some of the baby stuff. Go to Big O. Go to Big O. You're not gonna like my pick. You're not gonna like my pick. Yeah. Go to Big O.
I got 2. Top five albums. Top 5 albums. Ruben Vincent and Knife Wonder, Welcome Home. That's number 5. Freddie Gibbs and Alchemist, Alfredo 2.
Yeah.
I was going to say that one too.
Number 3, JID, God Does Like Ugly.
Thank you for putting me onto that album. I appreciate that.
You're welcome, bro. You're welcome.
Yeah, that would have missed my radar otherwise.
JID.
I gotta admit.
It's all right.
Oh, okay.
Oh
man.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's the hometown hero for me, man. I love JID. Number 2, De La Soul, Cabin in the Sky.
Yeah,
I didn't hear that one.
Yeah,
you missing out, bro. You missing out. And number 1, Clips, Let God Sort Them Out. That is.
Oh yeah, that was fire. Come on. I was about to say that one too.
And now I'm doing top 5 instrumental albums because I'm huge in instrumentals.
All right.
Number 5, Blood Culture, Skate Story Volume 1. Number 4, Mia Transformer with Dichotomy.
Yeah.
Number 3, Black Milk with Blurs. Number 2, Knife Wonder, Zion 11. Fire is a motherfucker. And number one, yes, I'm biased. I did my fucking thing this year. My album, When It's Not Said But Done.
Yeah. Talk your shit, bro. Go talk your shit, bro.
I went on that shit. So yes, that's. He said
I don't give a fuck. He said I don't give a fuck. You don't like it either. Yeah, me, dog. Me.
Nah, for real, dog. Whoever put that fire emoji, thank you, and put some more fire emojis on that because that is true. What is not said but done. It is fire for true. It is flame. So I've got to big you up for that. I mean, you've had a tremendous big goal, so I've got to give.
You're going crazy. Yeah,
appreciate it. That's just my albums. I didn't even do my singles yet because I was waiting when we had to do singles and gigs.
But before you continue on, Big O, just give me those albums after the group, the instrumental albums, the ones that I haven't heard, and I'll check those out when I got a chance to play on, and I'm gonna play Street Rage 4.
What I think we should do, Mike, maybe what we should do is after we've done this, just send all our lists and you can post them.
Good idea. Good idea. And anyone else in the chat?
I won't remember these albums from Big O just saying them. I'll need to see them written down.
Yeah.
Real quick. Didn't Knife Wonder make a song with John Cena? Or am I tripping?
Yes, he
did.
Yes, he did.
What was that song called? What was that song called?
Hustle.
Hustle. Yeah. That song was fire.
He performed that shit here. He performed that shit here.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. Yep. Yeah, man. See, even Knife Wonder knows, Knife Wonder's my dude. So, Big O, continue on. You gonna go to singles or gigs?
Yeah. For singles, number 5, Culmination, Me, Transformer, Lou, and yeah, man. Number 4, Number 4 is For Keats, JID.
Yes, you put me onto that.
That shit is beautiful. For
Big
Keats,
O, where you from?
amazing.
Where you from in America? North Carolina?
Oh no. I was born in the A, but raised in Birmingham, Alabama.
Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah. And number 3.
Oh, that's why you like JID. I got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
Number three is Open My Eagle. I woke up knowing everything.
Thanks for putting me onto that one as well.
That's a fire record. That's a fire record. Number 2, De La Soul with Cabin in the Sky. Beautiful fucking record. That shit hit me in the feels all the time.
I gotta hear that.
And number 1, you probably know this, P. Clucks, Mike Tyson blow to the face. That shit is so hard, man.
Dang, Mike Tyson blow.
Mike Tyson blow to the face. It's hard as a motherfucker, man.
Gosh.
Then
When I think of that tune there, I mean, no. I'm not gonna jump the gun, yo. That's your that's your element, Big O. You know where I was gonna go with you.
Trust me. I'm gonna get into what you was about to say.
Yeah.
My top 5 gets. So top five gets. Number 5, Schoolboy Q. He brought his crippin' all the way over here to London, and that shit was crazy. Then number 4, me and P was there. Soul Submissions and Farside. Incredible fucking show. Incredible show. Number 3, DJ Premier and Alchemist.
Whoa! Hold up! Before you continue on to number 3, DJ Magic J. I know I've mentioned you a lot. I just want to say personally, thank you. And you already know why. Okay, Magic J. If you're still on the chat, thank you. Seriously.
Thank you to DJ Magic J. And thank you to Kate. I saw DJ 12B, she was in the chat as well. Thank you, DJ Magic J, and thank you, DJ 12B. The Source of Mischief and Farside show, that shit was amazing.
What an ending.
Hold on.
That was a great ending.
Hold on, you guys are talking about Farside?
Yes.
The rap group?
Yes.
Yeah, Farside came to the UK in October.
Oh,
yeah.
Shit. Oh, wow.
Yeah. Number 3, DJ Premier and Alchemist. They shut that shit down.
Alchemist is the fucking GOAT. Alchemist is the fucking GOAT. Yeah, he's the fucking GOAT. Everybody know Alchemist.
That's my favorite show. Number 3, DJ Premier and Alchemist. Incredible show. Got to chop it up with them. That shit was special. Number 2, you're probably surprised that this is on number 2. Me and P was there. Clips. When we went to go see Clips. When we went to go see Clips, let me tell y'all something. I'm a huge fucking Hell Have No Theory fan.
Yeah, that's my shit, bro.
Yeah, all right. There we go.
Yo, that album. Yo,
top to bottom.
Bro, don't skip no songs on that album. That shit is
ain't no skips on Hell Have No Theory.
Oh my God, yo.
When me and P, and we had 3 other guys up there with us.
Yeah.
I didn't know they was gonna perform Keys Open Doors, bro.
Keys Open Doors with your Malice bodied that shit. They both did though, but
bro, let me tell you something.
Yo, Malice is better than Pusha T in my opinion. But anyways, go.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's my opinion.
For when Keys Open Doors came on, bro, I transformed to another person. I didn't even know who the fuck I was, man. I lost my fucking mind.
Yeah.
Nah. So number 2, Clips.
Yeah,
number one, best fucking show of the year for me. K-Dot. I went to the GMX tour, front row and center. That shit was wild.
Oh shit.
Dang. I know you got stories for days, and that story.
Yeah.
I know you told us off the grid. That story you told us off the grid, Bigo. That's another show altogether. You know what I mean? That's literally a separate show. You know what I mean? That's all I'm gonna say about that, man.
I still can't believe that shit, man.
Thank you so much for your list, man. You know what I mean?
Appreciate it.
See, that's just a portion. 2025 was. I've been looking forward to your list, Double J. Albums, tracks, all the hip hop and stuff, brother. And I've checked into some of your shows over the course of this year.
Yeah,
so
man, I appreciate it. I appreciate
it.
Yeah, before I go into it, I just want to say, listen, I'm on the same thing Lamar was on, man. I ain't trying to cause no controversy. I just had to go. I just had to go with the albums and the tracks that I enjoyed most this year. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Replay value.
Facts.
Like some albums, the albums were good, but they didn't get the replay value for me. Not that they're not great. Like we always say when I'm on the podcast, man, I'm not dissing anybody, but this is my list. This is the way. These are the albums and singles that I played the most this year.
And before you continue on, right? I just want to say that your list, that's your list. I said this to Big O, and I've said this to my peoples off the grid. I said, as far as your favorite albums or the album that your album of the year, it's all subjective. I don't think there's a clear winner of album of the year.
I've said it before. I've said it before. I think that it's a good thing that all our lists are so different. It just, again, like we've been saying, it just shows you how great 2025 was.
Yeah,
so I'll
exactly.
start off with the singles first.
Okay.
My number 5 single. I'll give you my honourable mention first. Actually, there's this track by the Fly Hooligan called "Hit Roll." Absolutely wicked tune. Absolutely wicked tune. It's just slow. He's talking about how much he likes this girl. Anyway, fire. Number 5, Billy Woods and Kenny Siegel, "Misery."
All right.
Absolutely great track. The beat, everything about it, man, is just like exceptional. Number 4, Smith and Wesson with Pharoah Monch, "Medina."
Hey!
I love that song. I love that song.
That was dope. That was dope.
The world. I tell you something. I played that song so much that every time I put it on, my 2-year-old and my 6-year-old start singing along. Medina. That's how much I play that. That's how much I play that. Okay, right. Third, number 3, Raekwon with the Griselda Boys, "Wild Corsican" off his album.
Oh, that's dope.
Yes!
I love that song. I love that song.
Yes!
Number two, and this is a recent one, but I have played this song so much in the last month or so. Stove God Cooks and West Side Gun, they've got a track called "Trixie."
Oh,
the track is wicked. If you haven't heard it, listen to it straight after this. The track is so good. It's great. And number 1, I have a feeling that P's gonna have it in his list. The BK Gutter track, man. Brooklyn Battery Tunnel. Man. I tell you what, I said to P, because he put the show that I played that on. He put a comment in my on Mixcloud, and I'm saying that song, that organ thing at the end, like the main bit, makes me feel like Phantom of the Opera, man. It makes me want to put a cloak on and cover up half my face and just. I love that song. We should have mentioned that. We should have mentioned the BK Gutter project as one of the moments of the year, man. Getting that many artists just to bless your track, man. That was an event of the year. Man, wicked tune. So that's my number 1 tune of the year. Top 5 albums. Number 5, again, I'm not trying to be controversial, but number 5, Mobb Deep Infinite. Just great album.
Okay.
Number 4 is an album called A Beautiful Day to Die by a rapper called Vel 9. This dope Latina rapper. She's wicked, man. Album's wicked. She's a barsmith, man. She's a barsmith. She's so good. Number 3, Raekwon, The Emperor's New Clothes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good shout.
That for me personally was the best mass appeal project this year with the Raekwon one. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be controversial, but Ghostface isn't in my top 5 albums as much as I love that album.
I'm not going.
Number 2, Apollo Brown and Bronze Nazareth had an album called Funeral for a Dream.
Yeah.
Love that album.
Good
Apollo
choice.
Brown dropped 2 great albums this year. He dropped one with Bronze Nazareth and he dropped one with Ty Farris. I love that Ty Farris album as well.
I know about the
But
Ty Farris.
the Bronze Nazareth album, Funeral for a Dream, great album. And my number 1 album, I've played this album so much. Pro Dillinger, Dirt Wave Volume 3.
Whoa! Wow!
The album is dope. The album is dope. I've been shouting from the rooftops about this album since I've heard it, man. It's one of them albums where I had trouble picking tracks to play on my show because you could pick any track off the album to play on my the album is one of them ones. It's one of them ones that you can just put on and just. I mean, all 5 of these are. But you know what I mean? That's why I tried to pick albums where I didn't feel the need to skip songs. You know what I mean? Like the Ghostface album, I love it. But there's a couple of tracks on the album that maybe I'd skip if I was listening to it. And that's why it's not in the list. These 5 albums, I put them on, play them to the end and be perfectly happy. So yeah, that's my list. That's my list.
All right.
I was looking forward to hearing yours because I know you had some gems in there. You know what I mean? And again, same thing with Big O. You might have to some of these albums that you're telling me about. That is it. Pro Dillinger.
Pro Dillinger, yeah.
I want to hear that one.
Pro Dillinger and Future Wave. Future Wave does the production.
Right.
Dirt Wave Volume 3. Dirt Wave 1 and 2 came out last year, and they were 2 of my favorite albums from last year as well. So all 3 Dirt Wave albums are just exceptional. Exceptional.
Superb. All right, that's cool. All right, thank you for your list. Here's my list. I'm gonna start with the albums. My number 5, the Clips. Okay, the Clips.
Dope album.
And then that goes in conjunction with the with my number 1 geek of the year, which was the Clips. You know what I mean? Like I mean, I say to Big O Off the Grid, I had a feeling. I just had this feeling about the Clips because it's knowing that it's their comeback album, and you know what I mean. And it's their, it's their first time because they come back together and everything. So it's their first tour since, and based on the how it's been received out there. So I knew. Yeah. So
I'm with Lamar. Malice came hard.
Yo, thank you.
Yeah, Malice was better than Push for me in that album. Push was dope.
Yeah, Malice is disgusting. Yeah, he's disgusting. Yeah.
Word. I'm glad you mentioned all of that. My number 4 has now slipped my mind. I had it written down. It slipped my mind. Hopefully, I can circle back to it. My number 3 is no. Correction. Number 4 is De La Soul, Cabin in the Sky.
I gotta hear that.
Yeah. Cabin in the Sky, man. You know what I mean?
Beautiful album.
That messes with your emotions, man. That messes your it's a nice. It's one of them albums where it's like it's a nice album, and it's very aware that Dave is no longer with us, but it's a sort of album Dave will be like, yo, just smash it, do what you do, don't cry for me, just do what you do, and that's Cabin in the Sky. My number 3, because I'm biased, Supreme Clientele 2.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I can't help it. That's
I'm very sorry. The album's dope.
I don't blame you. It's I like that one. I like that one a little more than Rick Warren album.
Again, subjective.
Yeah.
Nobody's
just
wrong.
A little bit more.
Nobody's wrong. I love the Emperor New Clothes. Just now they missed my top 5. Supreme Clientele 2 is there. Spotify told me so. Spotify told me. I did Spotify Wrapped, right? And it told me that I've been killing the Supreme Clientele 2 album according to Spotify. So I was like, raw, I did? Okay. Number 2, I thought it would be my number 1. It's my number 2. Smith & Wesson, Infinity. My
great
God.
album.
When you mentioned Medina, JJ, I was like, and that's not even my favorite song on the album. You know what I mean? That Spotify told me I've been running that album as well. You know what I mean? So that is true right there. In Infinity. And my number one is Mobb Deep, Infinite,
Yep.
Mob Deep. They did it for me this year, man. Wow.
Yeah, they snapped with that one. I love that. Oh, and just so everybody know, Friday I'm putting out my official top 10 list on my IG.
Okay. Okay.
Yo,
So
I think I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna do the same
yeah,
thing, man.
My music choices is all over the place. That's why I don't say that. Like I listen to rap. I listen to like a little bit of country, a little bit of rock. Like that's why I didn't want to go. Like my shit is like, yeah,
Country,
my shit
a
is like
little
all
bit of
over the
rock
place.
and
Like old school
roll.
music.
no, that's all good, man. That's all good. But
I
what,
like
I
I
think,
listen
I
to
think what we
like
should do, I
70s
think
music.
maybe what we should do, we should all put our like top 5, top 10s up and just tag each other in so that we can see it. Because
yeah,
I want to,
100%.
I want to hear those 5 instrumental albums, and I will not remember the name of them unless I see them written down. So
yeah, I
100%.
got you.
I'm with that, man. I'm with that. I'm gonna do that as well, man. I'll probably do it the same day as you. I'll put my top 10 albums. You know, what I mean, the ones that I didn't mention that narrowly missed the list because they're in my head right now, and my singles or tracks rather. My number 5, Mobb Deep featuring Nas and Georgia Smith or
Great
AGR.
song. Yeah,
That sounds
I love
fire.
that tune, man.
yeah,
Proper Mobb
yeah,
Deep.
yeah,
It had that classic Mobb Deep sound, that 95,
yeah.
96 sound.
And I've got to say that Mobb Deep album is the best use I've seen of posthumous lyrics.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Because
Yes,
I loved
yes,
I loved the Gangstar album that came out a few years ago, but you could tell that, you know what I mean, they had just like shoehorned some stuff in somewhere, like a couple of the lines like didn't, but it this Infinite album seemed like P was there rapping it in the booth. You know what I
yeah.
mean? It seemed
It
like
feel
it
like
seemed like
that.
he was, you know what I mean? Nothing was missed.
Like he was brought back to life. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, absolutely. My number 4, I'm using a cheat code because I can. It's my show. It's my name on the wall. It's a tie between Raekwon's 600 School. Love that. Love that. It's like a modern day Wu-Tang banger. And on the other side, you got Wu-Tang's tune, Mandingo, from the Bastards.
Tune.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, because the Mandingo, that's a classic Wu banger, where the 600 School is like a modern Wu banger. Love it.
yeah.
Love it. That's my number 4. My number 3 is a bit of a gem. Brother Ali, thing called Drum.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to listen to that one.
Is that off the album that he dropped with is it Slug or Ant? I can't
Yeah,
remember.
y'all gotta send me these. I don't
Yeah.
Is that off the album that he
I don't
dropped
know that one, son. Like,
with Ant?
Brother Ali, the drum. Oh my God. You know, it takes you to church. That one takes you to
Yeah, I'm
church.
gonna have to listen to that.
Woo! Woo! You know what I mean? If I didn't hear it on Double J's show, I probably heard it on Vanos, the Mad Titan show, or Professor Mike Jordan. I think that's when I first heard it, and I was like, yo, what is this?
Yeah. Shout out to the
Take
Prof,
me to
man.
church.
Shout out to Professor Mike
Take me to
Jordan, man.
church. I love them church songs, man. Number two, shout out to you for this one, sort of. Ruben Vincent and Ninth Wonder featuring friend of the program, Raheem Devon, Dre and Sydney.
Yeah. That's a great fucking record.
Oh
Great
gosh.
record.
yo, send me some of these shits, yo. I'm like some of like 2 of them I knew, and I'm like the rest. I'm like, I'm missing out, bro.
Absolutely, man. Well, absolutely.
Oh yeah, we got you. We got you.
Yeah.
Lamar, we got you, man. You know what I mean? We got you.
Hold on, guys, real quick. Can we do top 5 of all time
Have we got time for that?
of albums? Albums of all time.
Albums of all time. You really want to go there?
No. I'm going to give mine. Hip hop stuff.
I'm gonna say this to you, Lamar.
Oh shit! Here we go.
Now I'm gonna say this. This is the best of 2025 show. This is a 2025 in review. But if you want to go there, we could go there. Okay.
I like a lot of old shit. I like a lot of old shit, man. Like, you know,
Oh, yeah, you're gonna give us eye water now, right? You're gonna give us eye water.
Listen, my temperature's already rising because I know he's gonna say I listened to that old shit. He's gonna say something from when I was like 15 or something.
I mean,
you know what I mean? So, yeah, man.
Yo, Double J had my temperature right when you mentioned Das Effects. I lost my shit. I had to walk out because oh gosh.
I'd love to hear them at 26, man.
Yeah, that's how I felt when you mentioned Outkast, man. Outkast, that's my favorite duo.
That's the GOATs. They put the South on. In my opinion, they put the South on. I ain't gonna lie. They were back there with the Death Row times at the Source Awards, like putting on this for the South.
Yes, they did.
They did.
I remember that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say this. When 2025 started, did we even know? Did we even think that number one, Supreme Clientele 2 was gonna come out? Number two, Nas and Primo was actually gonna drop that same year. Number three, De La Soul was gonna come back with an album. Number four, Big L was gonna come back with an album. You know what I mean? And
number five, Clips reunited and dropping the album of the year. That's another one that came out of nowhere.
Right, exactly. Like we knew the Clips was on its way, but like we didn't know it was gonna impact that crazy. You know what I mean? So many things happened this year. X to the Z exhibit. He came with the Kingmaker.
Wicked album.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's like that's what I'm saying. I love this. I love this year. Who would have thought? Like there was that speculation, as we was talking about earlier, about about Kendrick Lamar putting Drake on blast. There was this thing, is he going to perform it? Is he not going to perform it? And then what happened? He performed it, right?
Yeah.
And then 50 Cent at the end of the year says, "Yo, Kendrick, hold my got the jewels." Hold my jewels, and then what did he do? He put Puff Daddy on blast. Now, I was going to do the R&B top 5, but I changed my mind. But I will say this, my honorable mention, I'm using cheat code, is Heather Victoria. Love that girl to pieces, you know. Love that girl. Heather Victoria, she got a tune called All I Need. Love it! So that's my honorable mention. And then finally, my number one is the same as Double J's. That BK Godda, the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel.
What a beat. They
had to remix it 4 times, brother. 4 times. So it's reminiscent of Busta Rhymes' Touch It, Bring It. It was probably Busta Rhymes who pulled up BK Godda and says, yo, your tune's on fire. I think we've got to remix your tune so many times, just like Touch It was. Touch It, and then have a grand finale. So you had Big Daddy Kane, you had Spliff Star, you had Rampage, you had Smith and Wesson, you had Buckshot. In my opinion, I think Buckshot killed the whole song. In my opinion, you had Mayno, you had Nems, you had Talib Kweli. You know what I mean? I might be Papoose was on there, MOP. You know what I mean? If I'm missing anything, that is like the biggest posse cut of 2025. Bam, 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 bam. Oh my God. Goosebumps.
The Rock.
I'll tell you what. 2024 seemed like 2024 was, you know, we've said it before, it was an absolutely stellar year, an absolutely great year. But it seemed more like, I mean, apart from Pete Rock and Common dropping and a couple other things, it didn't really seem like a year for albums. This year has been a year for great albums. You know what I mean? Like 2024, there was a lot of great tracks. There was a lot of great tracks.
A lot of great albums. There was great albums.
But I think it was more, you know, the album, it was more the year for kind of like tracks. Like this year has been the year more, I think, for albums. You know what I mean?
2025 is bringing back that nostalgia feel like that everybody needs. You know, like when it comes to beats, bars.
With me, I'm kind of conflicted because, like last year, not only did we get, you know, the Auditorium Volume 1, but I mean, Rhapsody gave us one of the greatest albums with Please Don't Cry. I still play that to this day. And then
yeah.
Blue on Exile Oh my God, I still listen to Love the Ominous World. That is one of my favorite albums from Blue. And then turn around, of course, GNX, that just shut everything down. But then MC Light's album was just amazing. And I still revisit that because I love the fuck out of Easy Mo B. And he hooked her up with some tracks on there. And people said they liked this album. Some said they didn't like it. I personally loved it. I loved LL Cool J The Force. I still find myself going back to it all the time.
Oh yeah.
So LL Cool J is the GOAT. Yeah.
Yeah, he's the GOAT. It's just this year, it seemed like this year and last year, it just matched with quality albums.
Yeah,
man. There were so many great ones.
Yeah, 2024, because I kept saying it to Double J so many times. I say, yo, 2024 is like the greatest year since, in my mind, 2019. And then 2025 said, hold my got the jaws. Hold my got the jaws. Seriously, that's what happened. And then 2026, I'm scared to death what next year's gonna bring. Let me tell you. Now,
I don't know.
It's getting to that point again where there's so much stuff you can't keep up, which is a good thing.
There's a lot of stuff that's coming out that we can barely keep up with, but I think 2026 is going to be crazy as well because I'm looking at all the shows that's lining up right now.
That's another thing.
It's a lot of them, and some of these albums, man, I don't know what's going to happen, but I know it's going to be good.
Yeah,
2026 overall is going to be a fire ass year from video games, music, movies.
Yeah,
it's going to be fire. They're bringing back the nostalgia feel, which I like. A lot of people we need.
Yeah, talking about controversies of 2025. Lamar just mentioned movies. Rolling Stone and Variety brought out their top 20 films of the year, and Sinners wasn't in there.
Oh, they didn't have Sinners in there?
What? Hang on.
Rolling Stone magazine and Variety magazine brought out their top 20 lists of 2025, and Sinners wasn't on either of them.
Everybody, remember, Variety was the first. They were the first people to shit on Sinners, so that doesn't surprise me at all.
I remember.
But Rolling Stone.
I remember. I mean, don't get me wrong. I wasn't surprised. I wasn't surprised at all. I was just like, it just made me laugh because it's like the film's undeniable. Like,
yeah.
Sinners,
like even if you don't get the stuff that's underneath, even if you don't understand, where they're coming from with the black experience kind of thing, it's just a great film just to watch.
Yes,
you know what I mean. Even if you don't understand any of that, if you don't understand any of the Irish stuff and the way that links to, you know what I mean, the black slave experience in America at that point. Even if you don't understand any of that, it's just a great vampire movie anyway.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You gotta. The thing about Sinners is, if you don't dissect it, most of Ryan Coogler's movies, I noticed, even with Black Panther 1, it was basically Black Americans versus Africans. That's what the movie was about. And even with Sinners, it's like if you don't dissect it, if you just watch it as a vampire movie, and if you're a closed-minded person, you're just gonna be like, well, it was okay. But if even with Asians, how they were grouped up with blacks back then in like lower income places. And if you notice that one part in Sinners, the Asian chick was talking to her husband, and in the husband, if you notice, the husband was cool with Michael B. Jordan's character. He wanted to help him. The Asian girl was like, well, are they paying? What are they going to do for us? And it shows you even the part when the vampires came. She was like, oh, this ain't our problem. Let's get the fuck out of here. But the Asian chick, she accepted black people money, but when it came to black people problems, there's a whole thing with that.
But don't forget, they made a point of showing that she ran the white shop across the road.
Yeah.
There's like a lot with that,
It was a lot in that movie.
Yeah.
Rolling Stone and Variety. Fuck both of them.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, like the thing that I loved about Sinners, apart from the fact that it was a great movie and everything on the undercurrent, is how much discussion came out of it as well. With so many people from so many different thingies discovering, you know, the other like. I started following this Asian woman because she obviously understood the fact that the Asian people had the white shop on one side of the road and the black shop on the other side of the road, and she dissected that in a way that other people hadn't seen before. And then there was an Irish guy who was like an expert at Irish dancing, and he broke down, like, I mean, it's like I found out through Sinners. You know when you see Irish dancing, you know when you see river dance and all that. You know why they dance with their arms by their side?
Nah.
Right.
Because when the British took over Ireland, they made Irish dancing illegal.
Rotted.
So the Irish people started dancing with their hands by their side, so that if anyone looked in the window, they couldn't see that they were dancing. And that's why the river dancers dance with their arms by their side like that. It's because of British colonialism. It's because of British colonialism that Irish dancing, they dance with their arms by their side, and it's just their legs like kicking up. But if someone looked through the window and looked in, all they'd see is a bunch of people with their arms by their side, because they could go to the authorities and say, those people in that house were dancing, and you get dragged out your house. I found that out from watching Sinners.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Some expert on Irish dancing and Irish history broke that down for me when Britain took over and said, like, you're ours now. They banned Irish dancing, and that's why they danced with their arms by their side, so that people didn't know that they were dancing. You know what I mean? And then and then the Irish people and the Irish people and the Asian people learned a bit about, a little bit more about the state of black people in America at that point as well, and the amount of discussion that film garnered is another great thing about it. You know what I mean? That's why for me it's the best film of the year.
Like also they had like religion in there, like with Christianity and all that. Like,
exactly.
Ireland. Yeah. There was a lot. Yeah.
So many people from so many different walks of life, and expertise. You know what I mean?
The mind of Ryan Kluger. The mind of Ryan Kluger. The mind.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's because I do film too. So yeah. So I got to definitely.
All right. Final thing before we close this out, man. You know what I mean? Lamar, you wanted to state your top 5?
Yeah, top 5, man.
Time.
Top 5 of all time, right? Don't.
Gosh.
Take it easy on me. Take it easy on me, okay?
I'll try.
Be gentle, no Diddy. I had to throw that in there.
Oh my God.
Okay, so top 5 albums. I'm gonna start from 5 and then all the way up.
All right.
Number 5, Doggy Style by Snoop Dogg.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Hold on. Why y'all giving that faces for? Why y'all doing?
No. I'm with you.
I'm with that. I'm with that as well. I remember the impact it brought.
Yeah.
Okay. The 1990s Mobb Deep album, Hell on Earth.
Woo!
Okay. Number 3, All Eyes on Me by Tupac.
My man.
Didn't we do RePPiN4U Rewind based on that album?
We did Me Against the World. That was my favorite.
That was Me Against the World. Right.
We didn't touch All Eyes on Me yet.
Yeah. All Eyes on Me.
Okay, got you.
Second, Illmatic by Nas, even though there's only 10 songs on there.
We covered that.
Yeah, we covered Illmatic.
Illmatic. Google, turn off. Google.
Started it all.
Google, turn off. Okay. Number 1.
Here we go.
Number 1 for me of all time. I can listen to back to back. Ludacris word of mouth. That's just me though.
What?
Oh wow.
That's
the shit out of me.
Ludacris word of mouth. I can listen to that shit up to down and not skip anything. That's just me.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
I tell you what. I didn't see that coming because of the other four choices. I didn't see that coming, but that's a dope album, man. There's nothing
That's a dope
there's
fucking
nothing wrong with
album.
that, man.
I didn't see that coming at all.
Word of mouth. Listen to word of mouth.
Certified classics. Everyone knows Doggy Star. Everyone knows All Eyes on Me. You know what I mean? All them albums you mentioned before, Hell on Earth. You mentioned all them. Everyone knows them, but when you come with the number one, Ludacris, where it was like, whoa!
Yeah, word of mouth.
I like that because,
and I'm not mad at that at all.
That's just me though. That's just me. Yo, take it easy on me on the comments. You know what I'm saying? But bro, word of mouth, yo.
Listen.
Hold on. Honorable mentions. Life After Death, Biggie.
Okay.
All right.
Life After Death. Fuck, what was that name of that album, yo? Damn. Mace Harlem World.
Okay.
I ain't see that one coming either. Damn.
Yeah, nah. Mace Harlem World was fire. Maybe because I'm from New Jersey, I'm from the East Coast.
Yeah.
Also, Jay-Z, Reasonable Doubt, and Blueprint 1.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
man. Blueprint 1, Jesus.
Reasonable Doubt was fire too.
Reasonable Doubt is groundbreaking. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's cool.
Blueprint 1. Oh man, I can listen that mother.
Blueprint 1,
yo.
Yo, Blueprint 1 raised me, son. That shit raised me, bro.
Blueprint 1, man. Blueprint 1 was so soulful.
Yeah, Blueprint 1 was something special.
That's Kanye, if I'm not mistaken, I think Kanye, before he lost his mind, he produced most of those beats, I think.
Yeah, he produced those. Him, Just Blaze, Beat did 3 records, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And then Timberland.
Okay.
Yeah, Kanye and Just Blaze had a damn beat battle on that album. Who cares? Who was going to come out on top?
People forget. People know this Kanye. Kanye was him back then. With the beat.
Yeah, he was.
Kanye was him.
He was. Bro. Man.
He was. Kanye could not be touched.
He couldn't be touched at all.
Bro. After when he started fucking with the Kardashians and he lost his mom, it just went downhill.
Yeah. Agreed.
It was over.
I give you that. But I mean, when the thing about Kanye is when he's getting ready to produce, that motherfucker know how to lock in.
Oh, hell yeah.
Can't take that away from him.
When
it's time for him to produce, he knows how to lock in.
All right.
The beat Down and Out with Cameron. Down.
He
made that in his mom's basement. He
didn't. I gotta correct you on that.
What?
He didn't make that beat. That was Brian B. Miller. But Cameron couldn't get the credits changed yet. Brian B. Miller was signed to hip hop since 1987. That was a company admitted that plenty of times.
Oh wow!
Somebody said that. Hold on. Was it Ye? Did he make some of the Blueprint 1 albums in his mom's basement? I heard he was like living with
that was the album that he made all the beats in his mom's basement. It was that album. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Bigo, it's your turn. Top 5 of all time. I know what your number 1 is because I know you fairly well now.
Yes. Shit. Top 5 of all time. Number 5.
Oh my god!
Top 5 of all time. God damn. Number 5 is All Eyes on Me.
Good pick.
All right.
Good pick.
Number 4. Number 4 is Scarface the Fix. I can listen to that.
Oh my god! He went there.
Bruh. Scarface the Fix. Come on now.
I forgot about that.
That album's brought a tear to my eye, man. And that's not a lie.
that fucking album is some serious, bro.
Yo,
Oh,
Scarface was
love
yo,
that album.
Scarface. All the OGs know about Scarface was different in the '90s. Different.
Absolutely.
Different.
Number three, I'm gonna say Chronic. Chronic number 3.
what was
yeah,
the three, sorry?
Chronic was so good.
The first Chronic, I'm putting that at number 3.
Okay, got you.
Oof.
Number 2, man, if people don't know me by now, motherfucking Stank on You. That's number 2 for all the time.
Amazing, son.
I thought I was in number 1. I don't know you that well.
Was fucking amazing. And
You're gonna know what my number 1 is because this album turned me into who I am.
Yeah,
So
I know you now. I know you now. I know you now.
Hold on,
I know
Rico,
you
What's gonna be my
now.
number 1?
Rico, you're number 1. Your number 1 raised you.
This number 1 turned me into the man I am right now.
Stories.
Number 1, motherfucking 2001. That is the album that made me want to be a producer. I can listen to 2001, either the instrumental, I can listen to the original. It doesn't fucking matter. 2001 was ahead of its time that came out in '99, and it doesn't even sound like that's my favorite '90s album.
That's a good pick. That was a real good pick. That one I felt it in my chest. Yeah.
That album, let me tell y'all something, man. Riding around with my mama one day, and it was a mix going on the radio. This is at 5:00. My boy Uncle Mines, he'll know about this. When they used to do 5:00 mixes daily on the radio, it was a radio station called 95.7 Jams. B. Brian, the DJ, he fucked around and played a mixed version of the next episode. When I heard that shit, that was it. I was like, this is what I want to do. When I heard the next episode, that was it.
Oh, yeah. My next episode was so fucking good, son.
That
was the album that had Guilty Conscience on it with Eminem, right?
No. That was Slim Shady LP.
Yeah.
2001, The Watcher. Great fucking
Yeah.
The Watcher, man. Come on now.
I meant to say Marshall Mathers LP too. My bad.
That's an honorable mention for me.
Yeah, I meant to say that too. Fuck.
That's an honorable mention for me. Just like Illmatic is an honorable mention for me because these top 5 that I said of all time for me, these are what affected me.
They raised you. Yeah.
So man, 2001 made me want to be a fucking producer, man. That shit changed me. And then number 2, here's the thing, and this is how well P knows me. Number 1 and number 2, that shit can go either way.
Yeah.
1 minute it can be Stank on You. Next minute it can be 2001. Those 2 albums
raised you.
Fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
And you're from the South, and you're from the South too, so it makes sense that you like Stank on You a lot. That makes sense.
Absolutely, man. If it wasn't, and you know what? I'm putting this out right now. If it wasn't for Stank on You, we wouldn't have To Pimp a Butterfly.
Facts. That's
true indeed. True indeed.
I'm surprised you didn't say UGK.
They in my top 10.
Oh, top 10. Okay, got it.
Top 10.
Got you.
Pimp
C and Bun B.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Curtis. Well,
yeah.
So he's put Illmatic, Classic, Standard, Iron Man from Ghostface Killer, Phone Crusher Plus, Low, The Cold Vein from Cannibal Ox, and The Infamous by Mobb Deep. Great choices there, man. I like the fact he's put Plus and The Cold Vein in there because not many people will mention those. So those to me are like gems. So big ups to Curtis on that one. JJ, your time. Your 5 albums of all time.
I don't know whether I can give you 5 of all time because
if I know you well, which I don't,
I have to sit down and
If I know you well, which I don't, I feel like your 5 are not necessarily hip hop albums. Because I remember you always saying that you've always got an eclectic mind.
I do have an eclectic mind. My top 5 albums of all time, of any genre. I don't know how many hip hop albums will be in there, but Lamar was saying hip hop albums, so I'm just going to stick with hip hop for now.
No, I'm like you. My music choice is very broad too.
Yeah. But, so it's like this is a heavy metal band. So yeah.
I like metal too.
So I don't even know if I can give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm just going to give you 5 albums that I've just replayed a lot.
Okay.
So let's go. Redman, Muddy Waters.
Okay, that's good.
I played
I live in New Jersey.
I played the hell out of that album when it first came out, and that's like I said, that's another album you can just put on at the beginning and just play it all the way to the end, man. Like the end track, the Ill Out, is one of my favorite tracks on that album. So you know what I mean. Play the whole album through, and then one of my favorite tracks is right at the end, which is very rare for an album. Right, another album. Let me see. I go Nas. It was written.
Okay.
I go Nas. It was written. We've talked about this before. I'm not trying to be controversial. I understand the impact of Illmatic, but I think that Nas, with It Was Written, he was getting into his flow. He found his confidence in his writing, and obviously he had a whole new batch of producers to produce tracks for him. I just think it's a better produced and put together album overall than Illmatic. Illmatic is raw and it did what it needed to do, but if we're talking like actual music, I'd pick It Was Written over Illmatic, even though Illmatic is old as fuck.
You know what, Double J, before you go on to number 3, I just want to point out that I feel like when It Was Written first came out, I recall people not feeling the album when it first came out at first, and now it's been really appreciated today. And people are going as far as saying it's better than Illmatic. Some people are saying that now, and I feel
I don't know about that.
That's the vibe I'm getting, Lamar. What I will say,
for me, it is for the reasons I said, but you know what I mean. I understand why people would disagree with that.
Yeah,
right. Another dope album.
Hold on. And that brings me to I don't want to lose your train of thought, but I feel like the same thing's happening with the new album now with Primo, The Light Years. I feel like people are like, and then years down the line, they might get it.
Yeah, 2, 3 months. I reckon by the time we get to March, maybe a lot more people will be saying it's a classic.
March! Damn, that's soon! No,
I reckon so. I reckon a lot of people over the next couple of months will listen to it a few times, and it will grow on them, and then by then it'll be like, yeah, man, this album's dope. I was wrong before.
Right away, and it's growing on me even more as I listen to it some more. So
yeah, maybe as time goes on, it will get more appreciated. Yeah, but I reckon a lot of people will change their opinions in the next couple of months on that album.
Wow, man's giving them months, I'm giving them years, man. Well,
let me see. Another album. I'd have to go with Ghostface Iron Man.
Okay.
Again, not trying to be controversial, but I like Iron Man more than I like Supreme Clientele. I love Supreme Clientele, but Iron Man's a better album for me.
Okay.
That's another, that's another controversial. Well, not controversial one. That one's always on debate. Is it Iron Man or Supreme Clientele? So I on that one. Mm-hmm.
And then
I agree with you on
another
that
album because I'm older than all of you lot. So I've got to say, Takes a Nation of Millions, Hold Us Back.
That goes without saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And again, I try not to get into GOAT conversations because I think a lot of it is nostalgia, and you can't really say that guy's the best rapper to ever do it because it's when you start getting into it. But I mean, I think the album that I've played most in my life, and I love it. And if you have to twist my arm, this is probably what I would pick for my number 1. Long Live the Kane.
Oh, okay.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
But then, like I say, I'm like 7, 8, 9, 10 years older than you guys. So it's like You know what I mean? That taught me at that time. Like when did Long Live the King come out? 87, 88? I was 12, 13.
Shit.
So that was
I was
the age where, do you know what I mean? That's why that and It Takes a Nation of Millions, that was me, 12, 13. You know what I mean? That's when you start understanding properly what the rappers are saying, and you know, with the Big Daddy Kane album, catching, you know what I mean, the references to you know, to the 5% stuff that he was talking, to the black empowerment stuff that he was talking, do you know what I mean? And then Public Enemy the year after that, you know what I mean, all the black power stuff that they were talking. Me at 12, 13 years old, you know what I'm saying? So, you know.
So would you say, JJ,
I think nostalgia's got a lot of, you know, where we were at the age where we started like really plugging into music has a lot of impact on what we would call our GOAT albums, I think. But does that mean that, you know what I mean, Long Live the Kane is the best hip hop album ever made? You know, most people would say no, but for me, it caught me at that time in my life where I'm like, you know, this is my shit. Do you know what I mean? Mr. Antonio Hardy was my man. You know,
would you say that album raised you? Would you say that album raised you through your teenage years?
You know, I mean, the year before that, Follow the Leader came out. That was the album that I was like, you know what, this hip hop shit is for real, for real.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then Long Live the Kane came out and just blew the top off my head, and I was like, oh my god, hip hop is my favorite kind of music. And then the year after that, It Takes a Nation of Millions, Hold Us Back came out, and I was like, oh my god. You know what I mean? So, you know, plus, you know, obviously, you know, Criminal Minded and, you know, By All Means Necessary by BDP, and do you know what I mean? But yeah, around that time, you know, the late 80s was the time where I really plugged into what people were saying. It wasn't just, you know, oh, I like this track, I like the way, you know, it, you know, sounds in my head, blah. You know, that was also paired with what the guys were saying on the track. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'd go with that.
You have honorable mentions or no?
Honorable mentions, BDP, I'll go with that.
Right.
Lakeem Shabazz, I listen to a lot of him. Digital Underground, X-Clan,
oh man,
Boss, Tribe Called Quest. Do you know what I mean? Just as it went on.
Oh gosh.
And as it went on, do you know what I mean? Like, you know, then I was in love with the music, and I was, you know, hoovering up as much as I could. So, you know what I mean? Everybody mentions, and that was even before, you know what I mean, getting into 93 with the Wu-Tang, and, you know, 94 with Nas, and 95 with Ghostface, and, you know, so, you know, there's a 1,000 albums I can mention. 2006, well, 1996 Busta Rhymes, 2006 Busta Rhymes.
Don't let me walk out the room again, you know.
1997, the Crew album, the Dirty 30.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, 1997 Killer Army. I've said it 1,000 times before, I say it 1,000 times again. I was talking about Killer Army today on another post. I love Killer Army, man. I think they're, apart from the Wu-Tang Clan, they're the best thing to come out of the Wu-Tang stable for me. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the East Coast.
I got the first 2 albums on vinyl. Couldn't get the 3rd album on vinyl because at that time it would have cost like 50 quid and I couldn't afford it. So I had that on CD. But yeah, Killer Army for me, man. They just, you know, 97 and 98. You know,
The Adventures of Slick Rick was pretty good. That album was pretty good.
That was just the great album. You know what I mean? Again,
I love that album.
Yeah, if that's, you know, if someone says that's their GOAT album, you can't disagree with them because the album is phenomenal. You know,
is Slick Rick from London?
You know, the thing about The Great Adventures of Slick Rick, it was such a great fucking album. And when
the storytelling was amazing.
Yeah, the storytelling was unlike no other. Such a great album. When it was announced that Slick Rick was coming out with a album this year, I was expecting some elements from that, because I'm gonna tell you my favorite solo Slick Rick record ever of all time is The Moment I Fear.
That's pretty good. Yeah,
that I love the storytelling he was doing on that record, and I was expecting some of that on I was expecting some of that, but on a grander, more modern scale, and I just felt like I didn't get it.
Right. Slick Rick, yo, top 3 storytellers. I know Children's Story, killed it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, yo, Slick Rick, he was the first one I knew that was the first rapper that came out with a grill, if I'm not mistaken. Was he the first one that came out with a grill?
He probably wasn't the first one,
like
but
the
he
top-
was
like the
definitely
top
the first
grill.
one to wear a crap load of gold.
Oh, jewelry.
I think
him
he
and
was,
Rakim, I'd say.
and then I see,
Rakim on the-
don't forget,
yeah.
and then in what 90, 93, 94, it was one of we seen ODB with his, and his
Oh,
shit
yeah,
was
true,
iced
true,
out
true.
hard. ODB,
Yo, wasn't Slick Rick from London?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
he is,
when he raps on Children's Story, you can hear the London accent a little bit. I thought I was tripping though, but
He got dual citizenship now,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
just like what's her
Mhm.
name, Money Love.
Yeah,
But he
Moni
reps,
Love.
but he reps New York though.
now.
He reps New York though. That's why I
Dooms
was
from the
confused.
UK as well. R.I.P.
Yeah, Doom.
Yeah,
And
but Slick
if
Rick,
I'm
he
not
reps
mistaken,
New York.
Marsha Ambrosius. I think I'm
Yeah.
saying the name
Yeah,
right.
Flowetry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She got
she's from
dual citizenship as
yeah,
well.
Flowetry from
What about
Natalie's from,
Manchester. Eh?
Natalie's from London and Marcia Ambrosius is from Liverpool.
Oh,
what about
okay.
Estelle? I think Estelle got it too. Not 100% sure though.
She might. I'm gonna have to Google that. I think she
Yeah,
got dual citizenship too.
Answers on the postcard, please, because Estelle, you know, your Kanye's and your Dennis Souls and your Raekwons, they grab hold of her and that was it. You know what I mean? Finally, I'm gonna give my top 5, well, my favorite 5 albums of all time as well, and then we're gonna close it out, man. You know what I mean? Close it out. Thank you for everyone who's checked in on the gram and everything, man. Really appreciate it. All right, so if you know me well, you know why I've named these 5 as my favorites. So my number 5, Keith Murray, Enigma.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah.
Enigma. I know people. He's known for the most beautifulest, but I think Enigma was the more rounded album, and he had Dilla on that album too. Keith Murray, Enigma. So that's
a good one.
My number 4, Philadelphia Freeway.
Yes. That's
Come on!
oh, that's a
Come
We've been
on!
there. We discussed that one.
we discussed that one. Yeah.
We discussed that one, yeah, on the
Yeah.
Philadelphia
What we do is wrong.
Freeway.
Wrong. Ooh.
My
That's a great
God.
one.
My
Full
God.
of bet.
That's the album that, in my mind, told 50, shut the up.
Yeah, we could have.
Personal opinion.
When we discussed that album, we could have talked about that album all night. We could have talked about that album all night, man.
Yeah.
Honorable mention. Give It to Die Trying. How you go now?
I can give you that.
Yeah,
I've never been that much on 50.
yeah,
I've talked about it before. I've never been much for 50 Cent. He's good, but
Give It to Die Trying is a classic, sir. That's a classic.
Again, I think you know, like, I think that you're a lot younger than me. But then I came round to 2003, man. I
will give it to Get Rich or Die Trying quicker than the Massacre. That's just me.
Facts.
Before I continue on, Lamar, how old are you if you don't mind me asking?
36.
36. Okay, so you're the youngest out of what's lot then. Okay,
yeah.
That makes me the second oldest then. Okay,
yeah.
Got you. Because I'm 45, going 46 in January. 50 Cent. That album came out. I did not understand what the hype was when Tim Westwood was. I did not
I didn't get it.
That's why you asked that. Okay. Get Rich or Die Trying.
I didn't care about In the Club. In the Club was all right, but yeah. I didn't understand.
I always skip that shit because as soon as I heard the coin drop on the table and it just went straight into What Up Gangsta, I was like, okay, this is where I'm at with this one. And then
What Up Gangsta was hard. Many men.
What Up Gangsta was hard as fuck. And then
I mean, my favorite track on the album is Heat.
Oh
yeah.
Mine was If I Can't. and that stays true to me. If I can't do it, if I don't do it, it can't be done. It won't be done. And that's one of the reasons why I do RePPiN4U Hip Hop Show, because if I don't do it, if I don't carry hip hop on my back for the UK, forget about it. No one else is doing it like me. So that's what that was, man. That's what.
No. Big O's doing it. Big O's doing it. You got to put Big O.
Big O's doing it. Yeah, but Big O's definitely doing it. Big O's definitely doing it. But I'm doing it in a radio show sense.
Oh, you look about radio.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's Double J doing it as well. Double J's doing it as well. There's a few others in the UK that's doing it. But I'm like trying to go for that title that Tim Westwood once had as the guy for hip hop. That's me.
This man is the guy. He won't tell you, but I will tell you. Him and Double J, they are the guys.
Hey, listen, I've got my own radio show, but Mike is the guy.
Yo, I told P when I go to London one day, I definitely got to tap in with him, bro.
I really appreciate that. We're looking forward to that moment, Lamar, man. Looking forward to that. You know what I mean? So big ups to you and the whole Rock Boy G's, the whole Rock Boy G family, man. You know what I mean? They've been friends of the program for a long time. You know what I mean? For years. So big you all up, man. So 50 that album came out, and then everyone's going crazy about that album. I didn't see the hype. I knew it was good, but I didn't see the hype. And then Freeway album come out. And it was, for me, it was like fresh air. I was like,
that's what I was gonna ask.
I've said it before. The Philadelphia Freeway album and the Champion Sounds album was my two albums of 2003.
Because I was gonna ask you, with 2003 was so fucking stacked with amazing albums. Nothing got. If you notice, the albums were so fucking great. Nothing got lost in the mix.
Yeah.
You got Speaker Box and Love Below. You got the Black Album.
Yeah.
You had the Tupac Resurrection soundtrack.
Right.
Then you had Ludacris with Chicken and Bear.
That was
Then
pretty good.
you had 50 Cent with Get Rich or Die Trying. You had Freeway with Philadelphia Freeway.
Yeah.
I was 13 at this time too.
Dang.
How old was I?
I graduated high school.
Like 16. I was 16. I was 16 when all that came out, and
I graduated high school in 2007. So
that's what I think. I think it's a different thing because you know when Richard Die Trying came out, I was 28. So it's like you know.
Oh, that's why. Okay, makes sense.
So you know, I was like, this is a little bit juvenile for me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
No disrespect. I'm just saying. You know, the age I was like, he's good, but yeah.
But Get Rich or Die Trying, you see how 50 Cent is the man that he is now? Get Rich or Die Trying was fucking hard when it first came out. Like,
Yo, Lamar, brother.
we can barely hear you, Lamar.
We can hear you, but maybe not as clear as he used to.
Oh, like my phone, like I said, my phone's messed up, like the screen thing. Remember I was telling you earlier, I gotta get another phone.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's still we can fake.
It's very tinny.
Yeah.
What about now? Can you hear me?
You sound
it's
like
still the same.
You sound like, you know what you sound like? You sound like
you're on the answer
machine. You
machine.
sound like you're on the phone back in the 80s.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I sound like Charlotte Flair trying to get a BBL.
No! No! You do not go there! Don't go there! Don't go there! Right. Okay, so here we are.
Oh man.
Shout out to Breeze the Irie daughter. Thank you for checking in, man. Thank you for checking in. You're lucky now because this podcast should have ended. This podcast should have ended 45 minutes ago, but we got it to overtime. Now, that was one of them. Yeah, that was I said Philadelphia Freeway. Okay, so my number 3, right? My number 3, and this is not surprising, and you should know me for this. Black Milk, Tronic.
Yes. Yeah. I knew that was gonna be there somewhere. I knew it was.
Come on, son.
I knew I was gonna be there somewhere.
Black.
It came out in 2008.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I'm showing my age now.
Right.
I remember trying it. Oh my God, yeah.
You know.
Would you say that's his best album, Mike?
Yeah. Yeah. I'd say that one, Popular Demand, and but then again, yeah, because album of the year.
I think it might be Popular Demand for me.
Popular Demand.
See, for me, it was No Poison, No Paradise.
Don't start.
Bro, I don't know if he came over for the No Poison, No Paradise tour in 2023. But when I saw that shit in not 2023, but 2013, when I saw that shit in San Francisco, hey, that album was everything, man. No Poison, No Paradise. No Poison, No Paradise, man. Yeah.
What a moment. What a moment. Black Milk, Tronic, it's self-explanatory, you know what I mean? And then to meet the man himself last year, that's another resolution I've got to put on that list. Get Black Milk on the show that I named it after. It's, you know, everything's perfect after that. You know what I mean? It's like, to me, it's like, I'm going to say this. If I got Black Milk on this show, I might as well make that the last show I'll ever do. I could make it the last show because that will complete everything. You know what I mean? Black Milk's that, you know, it started with him, and that's why my show exists. So, infinite blessings to him. My number 2, Chef Raekwon, Only Built for Cuban Links.
Oh,
all right.
I know that one. Very well.
Yeah. Y'all know the story.
That's really good. Matter of fact, my uncle fucking destroyed that CD. Like, yeah.
Dang.
That's what my auntie did. Because I think I told you this, Pete. My mama was more West Coast, so she had West Coast in the household. This before my siblings even came into play. But when I went to my auntie, she was all East Coast out.
East Coast.
But with my uncles, it was Midwest down south, both of them. So I was surrounded by all that shit.
What?
Yeah.
That explains that explains your production. You know what I mean? With all of that, being exposed to all of that at a young age. You're one of the.
I remember when Only Built for Cuban Links came out because I loved the killer as well. So when it used all those samples from the killer, I was just like, yeah, I'm there for this, man. I'm there for this. Great album.
What an album, man. What an album. That's the very first album me ever buy. And I bought it by accident. And I had no idea what I was in for. I had no idea. I bought the album literally by chance, just based off the fact that it had 18 tracks on it. I thought I'm getting value for money. I had no idea what I was letting myself in for. It was the very first album me ever buy. I never even set out to buy it. It was meant to be something else. I never set out to buy the album to begin with. And I'm so proud of that moment.
Mike,
yo,
what's the best track on the album?
On what? Only Built for Cuban Links. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. No. I got it.
Capital Punishment.
I like what you did there, JJ. Now, I want to piggyback off that after you answered that. Pete, you said, what's the best track off that album?
Cuban Links,
yeah. How about everybody in here, their number one album that they choose, what's the best track off that album?
Okay.
Oh, dang. Okay. Well, all right, we could do that. I'm going to say this. My favorite track on Built for Cuban Links is Glaciers of Ice. Glaciers of Ice.
I don't know why I knew you were going to say that, but I knew you were going to say that.
Glaciers of Ice. Glaciers of Ice. Blue Raspberry, friend of the program. Blue Raspberry's been on RePPiN4U Hip Hop Show. Big ups to that woman. She put the Blue Raspberries on that album. Killed it. Absolute killed it. She went off. I had to ask her. In fact, boy, you know what? I might have to find that interview I did with Blue Raspberry and put it back out on YouTube or something, because that was a moment. That was a moment to get her on the show. So big ups to her. Glaciers of Ice. Finally, my number one album of all time. Big O, I believe you know what it is. Double J, I'm not so sure if you know what it is.
Yeah.
Big O knows what it is.
Yeah.
Something Woo related, I'm sure.
What is it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Actually, no. Stop. Honorable mentions? No, I'll mention that after. My number one album of all time, my favorite album of all time, is Ghostface Killer, Supreme Clientele.
Oh, okay.
Because when that album was coming out, this is based on the fact that when that album was coming out, it was meant to come out in 99. It didn't come out till 2000, but it was in that period where I live in Wolverhampton, and I was known for listening to nothing but Wu-Tang and Busta Rhymes. So I was approached by Wolverhampton people, and they were telling me, why am I still listening to hip hop? Hip hop ain't saying nothing no more. I should stop listening to that shit. We all listen to garage now. It's all about house and garage. It's all about drum and bass. But house and garage was really running Wolverhampton at that time. The clubs that was open around that time, because I used to go clubbing in that era as well. That's all they used to play. They used to play house and garage. So they were telling me, why am I listening to hip hop for? Hip hop ain't nothing. Hip hop's falling off. All that shit. And then when Supreme Clientele came out, they all bowed down to me. And now look where we are now. Look at hip hop now, and look where house and garage is now. I don't want to hear a word from those house and garage people at all. Real talk, house and garage, every single time I went out clubbing and I heard that music, guaranteed, a fight would break out. Someone would take a bottle, lick it over somebody's head. The fight was usually over girl. You know what I mean? It always seemed to be a problem. I don't know if it's a culture or what. I don't know what it is. But with house garage, there was always commotion. And people wearing Moschino and Versace and all that gay shit. No, right? Yeah, said it. Okay? Tight jeans and all that stupid crap. And it cost £900 for a pair of jeans. No, sir. I used to roll in the club. With wearing South Pole. And before we knew
South Pole was shit.
Oh, South Pole's yeah.
I used to wear South Pole, and I used to wear Sean John jeans before I found out. And I used to wear Woo Wear as well before we found out about Puff Daddy, okay? I used to wear Sean John, the later one Rockaware, Sean John, South Pole, and Woo Wear. I used to wear that in the club, okay? That's how that went down, man. No one could tell me nothing. No one. Yeah,
I was one of the biggest football heads you can think of, bro.
Damn.
Anything football, and then when it went to platinum football with fucking Fat Albert, man,
it was a rap.
I used to kill that shit.
No, I never really did the fashion thing, but I did have a FUBU top, man. I loved my FUBU top.
I had Sting, man, for sure.
I had a Carl Kanai hat.
Yeah,
me too. I had a hoodie. Yeah,
and I remember I splashed out and bought myself a pair of Adidas Torsions when they were big in the late 80s. But yeah, apart from that, I never really did the fashion thing. I've never really cared for fashion labels, I'll be honest.
Yeah, man.
So, yeah.
P.
Yo.
So would you say that album molded you and raised you? That's number one.
I would say, in all honesty, it's a combination of 4 albums that raised me. 36 Chambers,
Okay.
Book with the Links, Supreme Clientele, and Busta Rhymes When Disaster Strikes. Those 4, I feel, raised me.
Oh, okay. That's pretty good. Okay.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Honorable mentions. Insert Das Effects album here. Number 2. Insert Busta Rhymes album here. More likely Yeah, but more Extinction Level Event 2. That's really personal to me
That's a
right now.
great-
Extinction Level
Great
Event
This
album.
makes me have to shout out "Hold It Down," man. I love that album. Love that album.
What's that?
Hold it down. That's the
Oh,
effect.
see there. There you go. Hold it down. Right. Jay Dilla, The Shining. Come on now.
Yes.
Jay.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Jay.
Another
Jay
one
Dilla's
we got to give a shout out as well. Another one that we've discussed: "Warriors" by MOP.
Oh hell
Yeah.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
We had a good discussion on that one,
And
man.
since
We had a good
we
discussion
mentioned
on
the
that
J
album.
Dilla, I know it's an instrumental album, but Donuts mold and changed so much in the instrumental scene. That album is every fucking thing to me.
So what's it
Yeah.
called?
Donuts.
Donuts. Okay.
I mean,
Donuts.
getting back to 2003, that the Champion Sound album, man. Madlib
Champion
and Jay
Sound.
Dilla
Yeah.
together, man. And the album knocked, but it was experimental as well. And it just showed how crazy Madlib was, man. I love Madlib.
Madlib
That
is
was the
insane.
album with the red on it,
I
right?
don't know where his brain goes when he goes
Yes,
to
that's
those
the one.
samples, man. As someone that comes from, someone that comes from the West Coast and that whole LA thing, man, the way his mind works is just so strange for where he comes from. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm sure he could have made a great living making, you know what I mean, laid back West Coast stuff, but he just, I'm gonna sample Ironside to make a track for Doom. You know what I mean? It's just like, that guy's brain.
I think Big O confirmed it. That is the album with the red on it, wasn't it?
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah.
See,
That's the one.
I'll always remember the red because I'll never forget the adverts that came on over here in the UK. I don't know if you remember it, Double J.
Yeah.
It was advertising O2, the phones, and I had that beat, the red in the background, and it seemed like rubber ducks in the pool or whatever.
Yeah.
And if you're lucky enough, if you find it odd enough, it might be on YouTube still. And it had the red. I'll never forget. I was like, "Yo, what does O2 know about this? A corporate company? What do they know about?" Someone in the company listens to Jay Dilla. Holy smokes! Yeah, man. Torre, Untitled, honorable mention. Sky Zoo and Pete Rock, Metropolitan. Honorable mention.
My favorite album of 2019.
Yeah.
Come on, son. Come on, son. All them read the album. Jesus Christ.
I've said it before to you guys, but Pete Rock, man, like I might, Primo's been my GOAT for years and years and years and years, but Pete Rock this last decade, he's brought out so many great albums, man.
Yeah.
He's got a good shout. He's got a good shout for GOAT, man.
It's almost like Pete Rock's elevated, whereas
exactly.
Primo, I can't say he's declined. I think he's been stagnant.
No, he's been consistent.
Yeah.
Pete Rock's just been
clips, Lord willing too. Fuck. Forgot about that.
You know what I mean? So, 2016, the Don't Smoke Rock album with Smoke Dizza, and then he brought out Metropolitan, like you said. He brought out that flipping Statue of Limitations with Benny the Butcher, and I think Smoke Dizza was on that as well. That little EP thing that he brought out, that was dope as well. And then just random tracks for people. And then, obviously, the Auditorium last year. Man,
amazing.
Pete Rock this last decade, man.
Yeah, patiently waiting for the Auditorium too. You know what I mean? Yes. Shout out to Mr. Pierman Senior. I love that dude, man. I love that dude, and he knows why. You know what I mean? And I'll keep saying it every time. Yeah. You know what I mean?
My phone about to
every
die.
time when you hear me say BDSIR Network, the best damn show in the world. That's where it's come from. It's come from Mr. Pierman Senior. So Mr. Pierman Senior, take a bow, salute. That's my dude. He said the clips. Is that the new one, Mr. Pierman? I think he's talking about the new one. You know what I mean? I think he's talking about the new one. As soon as that album started, good God Almighty, tears like high water.
Right.
My phone about to die,
I remember the
unfortunately.
first time I listened to the album. Every time that woman said, "This is culturally inappropriate," I thought it was. Do you remember what? What's the name of that record label? Do you remember what Baby
That's
Grand used to
catchphrase
do
right
back
there.
in the day? Like anytime you played their songs on YouTube, you get this is Baby Grand Records. You know what I mean? So that you couldn't copy it. I thought it was that. I thought they were making sure that people didn't copy their music, but it's actually like part of the album.
Yeah, I made it part of my show now. I made it part of my show. This is
I noticed.
That's where I got it from. That's where I got it from when we do the wrestling podcasts. You know what I mean? I'm saying, yo, this is the most culturally inappropriate podcast you'll ever hear.
That was perfect.
By the way, my phone is about to die. So if my phone dies,
mine too.
Interview don't care. I didn't leave it.
Mine too.
Well, you know what? On that note, we ran over by an hour anyway. So I appreciate your time. You know what I mean? I appreciate all your time. Thank you so much for talking 2025 and surrounding years with us. You know what I mean? And we'll do it all over again next year, man. You know what I mean? So, yo, take a bow, all of you, man. Take a bow, and then I'll catch you all down the road. My name's Big Grab Body P. You just heard a classic. Thank you so much, man. I am out. Until that time, acknowledge me. It's over.
Look at your boy, Mama Rose. Look at your boy. Look at the blood. Because this is what happens when you fuck with the final boss.